Alright, okay, should be good. Sup everybody, we're back to Dead Space again. Oh wait, let me turn the screen blocker off. Where is it? Here we go, okay. Throw this into performance mode. Oh, shit, I forgot the menu does that. Hold on, I gotta close something real quick before we get started. Here we go. Alright. Okay. I don't know if I would be able to finish the game today, because there's quite a bit left. Man, fuck your authorization. Hold on. Why do I have fuel on force gun ammo? Let me get rid of that. Where was that? Okay, get rid of you. Yep, I'm sure. Can I even buy anything? Okay, I'll take that. It's gotta be the worst security system ever. I can just do this to get in here. I don't know why I always found this funny. Sorry, Howard. Hey, yo, pee poo poo. What? What? Really? Fuck you, lady. There's your authorization code. It's a meme. I don't get it either. Yeah, I don't get that one at all. Yeah, someone had to sit down and explain that one to me because I don't get it. Well, I remember this part. This part is evil. Oh, that didn't blow up the... Wow, that didn't blow up the glass for once, 'cause normally it does. Alright, are we done with the demon fetuses right now? Oh, that one does, okay. My microphone arm keeps falling over, god damn it. I don't know why the music got all intense there for a second, but okay. Don't mind me, I'm just rewiring some things.
Attention, Watchman Howard Phillips. Unauthorized engagement of access lift detected. Please respond.
Hey, fuck you. Come here, come here. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I just love how Isaac will get angrier the more he stomps. I just love that. He just gets angry. Angrier the more he steps on him. Alright, let me mute my phone. Hold on. Yeah, I don't get that meme at all. Like, you... I still don't understand the it's Morbin time thing. It is the stupidest shit ever. It's not even funny. Oh. Forgot about your ass. Okay, he in the vent, ain't he? Yep. Come here. I'm surprised that didn't... Oh, shit. I'm surprised the security didn't just kill him right away. Honestly, I'm shocked. How's everybody doing in chat? I just should upgrade the flamethrower. Not the best defense system, is it? I'm pretty sure she arms them here, too. Yep. How dare you disparage Morbius when he said it's more of a time I had religious experience. I used to people who actually didn't know that was completely made up and he never says it in the movie and I had to tell him it's like yeah it's complete bullshit. And for some reason the movie's coming back to theaters because I guess Sony doesn't get that people are memeing on the movie and that it's not actually good in any way. You see any Dead Space games, State of Play? You mean Callisto Protocol? Or did they actually show footage for the Dead Space remake? Because I know that they show Callisto Protocol and that game looks fucking awesome. Although weirdly enough, I went on their site because I was wanting to make sure that it was coming to PC, and it is, but right now you can only pre-order the PlayStation versions, which is weird. But it does look really good, so I hope it's as good as the trailers look. Oh, you bitch. Taking my oxygen. Oh, fuck. I'm curious how the robot enemies in Callisto Protocol are gonna work, because that does look like it could be interesting. Oh, there was another one? But yeah, I thought it looked good. I'll be honest, I skimmed the state of play thing. The highlights for me were Resident Evil 4 remake, Final Fantasy 4, not 14, Final Fantasy 16, and Callisto Protocol. That was biggest takeaways from FB. Although Street Fighter did look pretty cool. Oh, really? Gonna lock me down?
System lockdown complete.
I'm sorry, Clark. I know what you're trying to do, and I cannot allow you to succeed. There's too much at stake.
Cortana's a better holographic AI than you. You better open this door.
Unauthorized visitor. Mainframe.
I guess she's not gonna open the door, alright. Just about to take matters into my own hands, get out of here. But I wonder what's going on with the Dead Space remake, because I haven't been paying too much attention. That scared shit out of me a second.
Unauthorized access to the computer mainframe is a violation of station civic code. Replace all panels and back away from the fuse board.
Is this the one where you can do the blue? No, okay, that's the other one. This one? Nope. Okay, it is the one on the other side. Also, hold on, let me, someone just messaged me somewhere. Hold on, let me see. Oh, okay. I was just pulling up chat. Let me, I keep forgetting, I keep telling it not to default to top chat because top chat will hide shit. Like, if you have swear words and stuff, it'll hide it. And I don't know why YouTube, like, keeps defaulting to that, because I like to see everything, even if it's spam or whatever. Excuse you.
Unauthorized visitor. Mainframe.
You think she'd be smart enough to lock me out? I have a feeling this is going to be a fuck up game. It just doesn't seem cohesive enough. I don't know, because we haven't seen enough of it to say that. What they've shown so far looks fine, but again, it's like very rough looking, so probably like a, at least they're being transparent about it. So I'm probably gonna wait and see what happens in like a year before I say it's bad or not. Although the rough stuff they've shown looks, again, keep in mind it's rough looking, looks fine. Like it looks like they're trying to get the atmosphere of the first game. So I think it'll be, based on that, I think it'll at least be decent. I'm curious if they're going to like incorporate things that were maybe cut from the original, because that's something I feel like remakes should do more. Especially if it's something that the devs really wanted to do the first time, but they couldn't. If some asshole is revving their bike really loudly, I hope you guys don't hear that. So I don't know. I think it'll be fine, but again, too early to say either way. God damn, how many times are you gonna say there's an unauthorized visitor? I think we know already. That's funny, the power node just went flying like that. It sounds fairly isolated, should be good. Okay. I don't know, because sometimes this microphone be weird. Like, sometimes it won't pick up what I'm saying, and then sometimes it'll pick up something in the background that isn't even that loud. Let's reset this. Plug this up here. No? And you can hear my bike. Yeah, we can hear your bike all the way in Canada. Get a muffler, god damn it. I don't know why all the panels just fucking flew into the air. I'm just gonna chalk it up to PC version weirdness.
Electrical shielding has been deactivated. Proceed with caution.
Oh, I'm gonna proceed with caution, alright. Oh, wait. Lady, I guess you better arrest me then. I'm violating Titan Civic Code like I care. I kind of want to wonder if anyone's done like a camera hack of this game. Wait a minute. Why isn't the shielding coming down? I thought it would. Oh, it's over there. Right. Right, I forgot.
Unauthorized visitor.
I forgot. Let me flip that around. Yeah, I was talking, last stream I had Sauron on. I kind of... He's probably busy. I'd love to have him on again, just talk about Dead Space shit, because it's interesting. Especially thinking, like, what they could have done post, Dead Space 3.
Security has been notified.
But I was saying, I'd love to see, like, someone do, like, a camera hack where you can see more than what the devs intended, because I'm curious how Isaac actually looks crawling through the vent. Because I'm wondering if his lower body's even rendered until he's crawling out. Because the fact that he's able to turn around is kind of funny. Oh, shit. That was a close one.
Are extremely fragile. Please step away. Damaging the mainframe circuits will cause lapses in programming. For your safety, step away from the circuits.
Yeah, okay, I'll step away. You need to put some damn clothes on. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why did I reload like an idiot?
Automated functions offline. Lockouts offline.
Bye bye discount Cortana.
Manual operation only. And
Can I join in 20 minutes? Oh, absolutely, yeah. Oh yeah, so if you want to hop in 20 minutes, just DM me on Discord. I got it up on my other screen. Yep. I do love Isaac's reaction to that.
No way to the mirrors now. I have to realign them manually. How Strauss?
See for yourself.
Alright, so that's cool. Oh, you can punch those and not die of insanely intense electrification. Good to know. Yeah. I thought you would get fried touching that, but no. It is perfectly safe. I hope the remake of Dead Space 1 is good for one reason, because the Divider with better graphics would look... I mean, they already are kind of terrifying, but with better graphics, holy shit. Oh, to be fair, this game for... Punched my headlights back to life here recently. Wait, you punched them to life? That's impressive. Nice. Okay. Okay. I probably didn't even need to shoot them yet. I swear, I don't even know why I bother trying to use line guns all fire. It's just, it never works for me. One detail I always love about this game is the fact that most of the weapons you use are mining tools. Like, yeah, this plasma blade beam launching slicer thing. Yeah, that's for mining. That's for mining. Yeah. Yeah. Because the only gun you really... Well, to be fair, there's two in this game, but... In the first one, at least, the only gun you saw was the pulse rifle, and it was kind of underwhelming. So I always wondered before this game came out, okay, what do the guns actually do? Alright, save. Hope we get the Big Daddy Necros in the new with the drill. A necromorph that's like fused with a drill. That sounds horrifying. That actually sounds like it'd be pretty creepy. Especially if it was like, if it like would one hit kill you with the drill or something. Like the chainsaw guy in Resident Evil 4. That'd be pretty slick. Oh, hey Nicole. Nicole, I think we need therapy. Okay, you're just gonna vanish again. Okay, that lingering effect was kind of creepy. I've never noticed that. You know what? Damn, this game still looks really good despite being, what, 2 gens behind now? Technically? Yeah, it's blown up at, 2K resolution, but still, like, holy shit. This don't look half bad. Good art direction. Alright, okay. Oh, I remember hating this part, because of I forgot those things are. I just saw your business knife looking good. Oh, that's a horse head that disappears. Yeah, pretty much.
How's he doing?
He's stopped hyperventilating, but I don't know how much longer he's gonna last. I knew he would just slow me down.
If Strauss dies, so do my chances of destroying the marker. Keep him alive and get to that panel. All right, Ellie, one down. How's it looking on your end?
I'm trying to roll that panel now.
Does...
Strauss, can you give me a hand with this?
Oh, you'll hurt me. I'm not strong enough.
I promise I'll protect you. Now, just get over here and give me a hand.
Yeah, I don't think Nicole wants to hear the divorce word anytime soon.
Oh my god. There's thousands of them. They're breaking apart.
Ellie, get out of there!
Oh my god, they're heading this way. Run, Strauss, run!
Ellie, come in!
I kind of want to know what she saw, because it seems like she's talking about like a different necromorph than the ones we've seen. Are they banging? Who are you talking about? Because it's Nicole, she's Isaac's dead girlfriend. I don't know if there was more than one of those things here. I think it's glitching out over there. That's fine. Well, bang, okay. I like how that line has kind of just become famous, even though the voice actor from the Mass Effect trilogy never actually says that in game. But someone actually asked him to do it at like a convention, and he just did it without hesitation. It was hilarious.
We just made it to the crossover tube when the beam hit. Isaac, those things are still heading towards the transport hub. They're wrecking everything in their path.
Holy shit, they'll cut us off. Get to the hub. I'll meet you as soon as I can.
Morpheus sophisticated. What? What the fuck?
Ellie, come in.
Isaac,
You hurt me. I'm not strong enough.
cut us off. You'll never make it down here in time.
I'll be there.
Yeah, his dead son that he murdered is tormenting him. You know, if I would get a copyright claim for it, this would be a perfect time to play Iron Man by Black Sabbath, because I mean, come on. This is like something that'd be perfect in an Iron Man video game, just flying while dodging stuff like this. What I don't know is what the hell did this much damage to the station, though? That's gotta suck. Yeah. To be fair, he was being driven insane by the marker, and it made him made Nolan a little homicidal. Killed his wife and his son. Superhero landing. It's like you hearing this big ass swarm of Necromorphs, but you don't actually see them. Probably because the game couldn't render it, it would take too damn long.
Ellie, where are you?
My knee, yeah, no, my knee. Ow. Yeah, that knee's gotta look like crushed gravel by now. Alright, at least I can get... I'm gonna need a shitload of ammo for this. Give me all the ammo. And, yeah, give me a power node, too. It's kind of weird because I feel like you're actually somewhat hurting yourself if you're carrying multiple weapons because you have to spread out your power nodes around all 4 of them instead of just limiting it to 1. Okay, I guess Michael Bay Michael Bay showed up for this part and decided, hey, blow up everything. Oh, children.
Isaac, I'll try to open the CEC door on your level. Hold on.
I do love the no audio, the muted audio when there's no oxygen. That is such a nice touch, and it makes me freak the fuck out.
Piece of shit lock. I'm giving it my codes, but it's not working.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
I'm authorized for this.
I probably should not have wasted that,
Open up, you bastard!
that spike on that. Oh. God damn it. That part is always hard. I don't know. Oh, you really gonna put me all the way back here? Really? Okay, then.
Ellie, where are you?
Right outside! Hurry!
Hold on, Ellie. I gotta sell some shit because I don't have inventory space anymore. At least they give me line gun ammo. At least I got that going for me. Alright, me. sold to ping. What the fuck? I mean, you gotta sell ping. You gotta sell ping. Especially when you really need ammo. Give me a power node. Yeah, bye ping. Nice knowing you. Not really. You know what? I kind of want to change suits just for the hell of it. And which one do I want though? Bloody vintage shoe was the heavy duty vintage. Bonus damage. What does this one do? Yeah, I'll just go with this one. Since they gave you auto unlock the DLC suits anyway, I might as well go ahead and use one of them. Another one. I don't even wonder how long it took for the animation, for the animation teams to figure out how to make the helmet do that. Because that is really cool looking. Yeah, carry on this conversation while I get some items. Hours made the helmet do. Oh, I'm sure it took somebody a long ass time to figure that out. Because there are like ways you can kind of cheat stuff like that, but normally it's what it's like is it's like they the helmet was already there, so it's like they just is always there. They just turn it on, visibility for it on, and have like some kind of effect that distracts you, so it looks like the helmet is coming up around the face or whatever. Ellie, honey, sometime today, please.
There, it's over. Isaac, go.
That way. Okay, running. Oh shit! I was about to die. I was out of oxygen. I like how I burned through all that ammo.
Did you make it?
Shit, Isaac. Just shit.
Hey, take it easy. It's okay.
No, it's not. I was right here this morning with a crew of 30 people. But we were overrun. And before I knew it, they transformed. I had to cut the arms and legs off my friends just to escape. I'm sure there's pieces of them still lying around here somewhere.
Ellie, I know. I'm sorry.
And here I am again. I've just walked one big fucking circle today.
We'll get through this. Let's figure out how to meet up.
I think Iron Man owes CDC some
Right.
royalties. I think you got that backwards. CDC
Central hub in the main facility.
CEC owes Iron Man some royalties for his suit technology. And they probably pay for the. Oh shit! I just yeeted some credits off the side of thing like an idiot. I'm sure they had to I'm sure Tony got that shit patent, so they had to pay for the patent to use it. Yeah, he got fucked up. But that's one thing that I kind of noticed they never did in Dead Space 1, whereas like they had somebody that you knew die, and then later on you'd get attacked by them in Necromorph form, and you could tell it was still them. That's something they never did. Close enough.
All teams, this is Caleb, xenogeologist from Langford Shift 1. There's something in the facility. We've lost 3 of our crew and can't contact Shift 4.
Here comes the transport. Everybody get ready in case there's more.
We're abandoning our shift and heading back up. Everyone else is ordered to do the same.
Caleb, it's more of them. Shoot them! Shoot them!
Just wanted to listen to Ellie's backstory there. Yeah, I think this place might have got the worst of it, because holy shit. It just seemed like a missed opportunity with the first game, because when you first realize what these things are, like when you first see it, it's like the captain dude, which you don't know him. You did know him when he was alive, so... I mean, it's still shocking, but it's like, it would have been better if it was somebody from like the crew or something. They could have done like a fake out where it's like, oh, one of the crew is alive, and then well, like one of the crew is alive and they're helping you throughout like the medical level thing, and then at the end they get killed, or you hear them get killed over comms, and then you find their body. And then you see the infector and it turns them into one of those things or something. That could have been pretty cool. Pretty shocking way to do it. It'd be funny if you left... If you have the game on pause, came back to Isaac running around his own slasher. That would be kind of funny. Yo, why your leg moving, dude? Why your leg moving? I don't trust that. Wait, hold up. I punched the leg off? How big is the punch hitbox? Damn. Damn, Isaac, that was a big ass hitbox for that punch. Is there a bench back there? No. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna double back to get some ammo because I'm realizing. Oh, I thought I heard something. I realize I don't have ammo. Double back, get me some ammo because I'm gonna need it. Look, I have more medkits than ammo right now. I know this game had a multiplayer mode, but I never got it to play it because I didn't have good internet at the time this came out. Although I think there's still people playing it. I was watching, granted this was a few years ago, I was watching somebody doing a review of this game, and they were mentioning that there was still some people playing it, but... Oh. Hey, Tubby. Did you drop something? Thought he dropped something.
Sorensen, do you read? It's Caleb, shift 1. You guys better be right behind us. We're leaving a swarm of angry dead bodies.
Recent people discover it. It's pretty intense on a blind.
Everyone move it. Go, go, go.
Yeah, I've seen like footage of it. It looked like it would be pretty fun. But one thing I always wonder was if a human player dies, do they... Nicole, we need a divorce, okay? You can't keep doing this to me, all right? This blah, scary, static shit. Like, come on. We need to either talk this out or let's get a divorce. I'm tired of this shit. But one thing that I wondered, because I haven't looked too far into the multiplayer of this game, is if a human player dies, do they come back as a Necromorph? Because I think that'd be really cool. Okay. This feels like an area out of Dead Space 1 now. Oh, there you guys are.
The door is jammed. This must have been the last stand for whoever was left down here.
Can you get the door open on your end?
No, the circuits are fried. They must have fused the panel trying to keep those things out.
There's gotta be another way in.
The only other way is through the processing plant. But it's not meant for human traffic. I think I can stop it from here, though.
Alright, do it.
I was just thinking that would be a neat way to do it, like anything to add in like a multiplayer mode.
Hold it together, Strauss. I'll be there soon.
Kind of like Halo's infection mode, but with more emphasis on horror. I think that'd be kind of cool. Like not necessarily Dead Space, but like imagine if someone made like a battle royale game where it was like if you died, there was a chance that like whatever like the creatures were, you would spawn as one of them. I won't lie, that actually got me. I actually jumped from that. Are you dead? Okay. God, sometimes these people like to play dead. Oh shit, I have a lot of power nodes now. Okay, where should these go? I need to upgrade this thing too. Typewriter room. Wrong game series, but close enough.
Manually shutting down the plant froze all the pressure valves in place. You'll need to find a way to force it open.
Time to go floating.
There you are. I see your friend has powered off the facility. Remind me to thank her for providing me with your location. I've locked the processing cycle on, and you in with it. It ends here, Clark.
It doesn't have to be this way, Titan.
It does. And it is. Goodbye, Clark.
Dude, seriously? Oh, fuck. It's always crazy shit with these guys. Okay, how did I miss? I don't know how that first one missed, but alright.
Ellie, can't you shut these things off?
No, somehow Tideman declared me dead in the system. Now my codes don't work anymore. Oh shit, something's coming. Struff,
No.
help me with the door.
I need you to see him. I need you to follow the steps.
What? No, just shut up and help me. God damn it!
Ellie! Ellie!
I don't think it's going too well up there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised there aren't more horror games that set themselves on like a 0G setting, especially if there's no oxygen, because then you're deprived of sound, and to me that's terrifying. 'Cause most horror games, you know, even though you can't see a monster, you can hear it. So imagine a game where it was in 0G and you really couldn't hear a creature sneaking up on you. And you couple that with they come from all directions. Like, I think more games could take advantage of that. I guess it'd just be too hard to program. Or annoying to program. God, I hate these things. Let's keep going. Hopefully I don't burn up trying to get near this thing. Alright.
You guys okay?
Not really.
Step 3, Ellie.
Jump through the door. No.
Hold off, I think I'm close.
Kind of funny that she decided to call. Oh, I guess eyes are called. Damn, she actually fucked them up pretty good. I know.
All your parts.
You alright?
Yeah.
There are 4 steps.
No thanks to Twitchy here.
1, 2, 3, 4. Step 1. Shoot me.
When she don't follow the steps.
You okay?
It's getting worse.
What is step 4? Who will be waiting?
I just noticed Ellie uses the
The needle. She'll be waiting. He's not gonna make it. We gotta keep.
He's like the classic plasma cutter from the first game.
Runs on the same spoke as the commuter train. Should get us to government sector. One of us will have to deploy it from the gear house.
Asking. Stay here and try to get him on his feet. Wait.
Oh, I thought there was a shop in here. All he had to do was follow the steps. Oh shit, hold on. Something's calling. I almost dropped my controller. Hey, what's up?
Hey dude, what's up? Oh god.
You alright?
I'm just tired of shit.
And Danny, you sound like you just woke up.
I'm not. I'm just tired. I had a hard workout. I had a lot to do at work today. I kept bouncing around because literally, like, most of the people who were working weren't even actually working. They were just slacking off in the back, so I had to be like a...
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, man. But it's fine. I'm just chilling out now.
Hey, at least it's over.
Yeah. But I gotta go back tomorrow.
I'm about to say that you gotta go back there on a Saturday.
Yeah. Gotta do that again tomorrow.
Nicole.
Yeah. It's crazy, I know, but I do have a microphone, and I do have a computer, so yeah, you can probably hear me better than usual.
Yeah, your audio's much better. You know, Isaac's dealing with his hallucination girlfriend who's still mad at him and won't let him break up.
Okay, when that happens.
Yeah, it's the worst.
You date, and it goes great the first few days. Then she starts looking like your mother, and then starts speaking about Satan and blaming skulls. And it just ruins the relationship, you know?
Yeah, it just ruins things. Especially when she gets really possessive and everything. Nah. Noob said, well, I can actually hear your friend. Yeah, I know. Slub got a microphone. One of the benefits of having a job. Or just income in general. Doesn't have to be a job.
Yeah, like I went from living like a bum, living like an upper class bum. You know, life's looking up.
Hey, upward movement or whatever it's called. The economic thing.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I did something stupid. Well, they keep telling me not to blame myself for it. But, yesterday, we got, like, a call-in order, and it was for, like, 50 cheeseburgers.
Who the fuck has ordered 50 cheeseburgers?
Here's the thing. We've had big orders like that before. We once had an order for, like, literally, like, 30 cheeseburgers one time. So it's not like, out of the blue.
Good God, man,
But,
that's a
like,
lot of burgers.
It sounded like it sounded like a grown woman on the phone. And she was real specific, like, I was like, do you want the plain, do you want the grits? Like, no, I want the plain. I was like, okay, can you give me a name? It's gonna be this amount of money. All that stuff, right?
Right.
It never showed up. It was a prank call, apparently.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it was over $450 in products wasted.
Oh, y'all actually
not
prepped the
wasted.
burgers?
Yeah, we prepped the burgers when there was a call-in. So,
Oh, shit.
It was 50 burgers. Now, here's the thing. To be fair, like, apparently they did end up, like, giving to homeless people, and, like, somebody was going to a party, and they gave those out there, too. So, so at least they didn't go to waste.
Okay, I'm about to say, as long as they didn't waste them, at the very least.
Yeah, but we were still, like, out $500. Almost
Apparently, Nikocado Avocado called you. According to
that
chat.
wouldn't surprise me.
According to chat, it was Nikocado Avocado.
If he did just walk in there like, I ordered 50 cheeseburgers. I don't know.
Now he stares at you first and then takes his oxygen mask off. Takes a deep breath of his oxygen mask and it says, I ordered 50 cheeseburgers. With extra cheese.
I think I would just take out my phone and record at that point. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I would too, honestly. I'd be like, yo, I can't. Yo, you can't. I just killed myself in this game. I'd be like, yo, you can't ask me to not record that.
I don't care if I get fired.
Yeah, I'd be like, man. If I wasn't recording, I'd have somebody else working there record it. I'd be like, one moment, sir, and then go on the back and be like, hey, can you record this shit? It's like this mukbang YouTuber, which mukbang sounds like a dirty word. I know it's not, but it sounds like it.
He made it a dirty word.
Yeah,
he just sounded foreign at first, but like when Nikocado got a hold of it, it became a dirty word.
It really did. It really did. I don't get the appeal of it, honestly, because it's like that's kind of nasty.
Here's the thing, I can kind of get it because I like. It's not the same thing, but
God damn, that
like,
blast rate is
like
ridiculous.
Food challenges and like food tours and like food reviews and stuff. I do like that stuff. Like Mikey Chin is a good example. Like I like his videos.
It's one thing if they're making the food, because then it's like okay.
Well, he's not making it either. He's literally just he's critiquing the food and like he's actually like it's not like he's just eating it. He's like okay, this like he's like okay this he explains what the food tastes like and stuff like that.
Okay, so it's an actual food. We're not just I'm just gonna eat copious amounts of food for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. It's like.
Oh man, I'm dead again. Like, this room is evil.
Not to mention he is healthy about it. Like he doesn't eat like that all the time.
In Nick's case, it's a fetish. Yeah, I'm convinced it's a fetish at this point because I saw he had a video recently. He's like, I'm 400 pounds. Like, honestly, I'm surprised you didn't hit this milestone sooner. With how much shit you eat, because I feel like if I ate half of that, I'd be like 600 pounds.
I can't eat like that.
I couldn't eat like
that. Might kill that could kill me actually.
I'm not even diabetic. I don't think I could eat like that. I think I would actually keel over. And just like I think I would just honestly hate to be gross. I think I would just vomit that up.
Somebody who does really cool food. And I've actually followed this guy since I was in high school, and I still follow this guy. Matt Stoney.
Is that the Epic Mealtime guy?
No. He's like his own YouTuber. He's and the best part is he's like super casual about the whole thing. He's not like he feels like he's just really humble about it, you know what I mean? But like he's one of the world record holders for one of the best competitive food eaters.
That's another thing I just kind of like you guys. I've seen people do them hot dog eating contests. Like that's just disgusting.
Yeah, but here's the thing, he like literally went to college for nutrition and like trained his body to physically be able to handle that. The dude is also super skinny, and he's not even like one of those Asians. Like he's something. I think he's Hispanic. I'm not sure. He's something, but yeah, he does really good. I've followed him since high school. He does really good, cool food challenges.
That's good.
And like I said, man, and not to mention that he's like really super humble about it. Like he's not like. Also, LA Beast, but LA Beast is just a nutcase. LA Beast is just a nutcase. Yeah, and he doesn't do exclusively food challenges.
He just does ridiculous shit.
He's just the embodiment of that guy. If you pay this guy $50 and he'll do anything.
So like, he's like the guys from Jackass.
Yeah, exactly. Like he really he just does dumb shit. But again, super humble dude. He seems really chill. Just likes being himself, I guess.
Nicole. Just let me break up already. This is ridiculous.
Also, I'm taking a break from everything, like Twitter and even Discord to a degree. Like, I'm not gonna be on Discord as much, honestly.
Yeah, I saw you blocked your Twitter account again.
Yeah, I just,
Oh.
Yeah, I just, like, I'm gonna be real, like, I realize Twitter's a shitty place. And,
Yeah,
like,
it really
The only
is.
reason I'm staying there is because I have friends on there, I have a decent following, and I still want to, like, that'd be the best place for my foundation for my art anyway. Like, that's still where I get the most interaction from my art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just staying away from there for right now. Like, I don't need that. I don't need that mentally. I don't.
Yeah, I just, like, if I see a post that's dumb, I just try to scroll past it as fast as possible at this point. And try not to even process it. Because it's just shit.
What got to me is the whole, like, that annoyed the fuck out of me was probably the Obi-Wan, like, the Obi-Wan show. Like,
Yeah, I just been like, I ain't even gonna give this shit time of day. Like, I'm done.
Like, I even said it straight up. If you guys don't think that Disney would make a big deal out of nothing and try their hardest to push
The racist narrative.
this racist narrative, this bigoted narrative, because they use like women, or whatever. Again, just to stir up controversy and get attention on Kenobi, like they did with Solo and Kelly Marie Tran, and pretty much all the sequel trilogy with at this point. Like, if you genuinely don't think Disney
We'll do some shit like
is
that.
manipulating it somehow, I'm sorry. You're either built on your own, or you're just a fucking moron. Like, I'm sorry. Like, at this point,
Yeah, it's pretty damn
or you're
obvious
being
what they're doing.
dismissive. I really don't understand. Yeah, if you genuinely can't see a pattern, and they try to say, oh well, she got like the messages you received.
Yeah, the messages weren't even racist. That was a funny part. Like, somebody said nigga, not like the hard R. Like soft A. It's like that's, if you're being racist, you would use hard R first of all.
And I will say that I would say they're kind of mildly racist, because they said like something about George Floyd or some shit like that.
Oh, because the ones I saw were just like, were basically just saying, yeah, you know, you token higher basically, and it's like, I mean, they're not exactly wrong. Let's be real.
Like,
and especially when they're acting like she's the only, they're like she's the first black person in Star Wars. Like, no, you're not. Not even close. Like, can we please stop lying? Can media please stop doing the whole, oh yeah, this is the first time we've had a black blah 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 person, even though there's like 15 examples of you guys doing this earlier. Time to commit a racism, pretty much.
Susan will remember that. Anyway.
Susan will remember that.
Here's the thing that I just find interesting about the whole situation is, like, I saw some of the things, and I think, like, if you wanted to prove a point that you were being like seriously harassed, you would pick the absolute worst.
Yeah, that was like
you know what I
tame
mean?
as hell.
That was tame as hell. And you kept saying, well, there are hundreds of those.
Well, okay, show them.
Yeah, you're a big Hollywood actress in Hollywood. Like, you're a big Hollywood actress. I promise you, there's no way you don't get hundreds of DMs anyway.
I can't wait for Disney's 7th first gay character. Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah, that's such.
And it'll be a character in the background, so you know they can edit it out for the Chinese release.
Yeah.
But idiots on Twitter will eat that up. It's so progressive, so stunning and brave. It's like, yeah, no, they're literally gonna edit that shit out for the non-Western markets, and you know it.
Sad story, actually.
It's just so.
I heard everybody
It's
on board
just
died.
so.
Some sort of terrorist
Like I said, like, even if you want to do that, at the end of the day, first of all, it's the internet. This shit is gonna happen. Like,
Yeah.
I get tons of that all the time, and sometimes it's not even like. Sometimes it's from other black people who call me an Uncle Tom or fucking coon or whatever. You saw, like, the last time I went on a rant.
Yeah.
I went on a rampage.
Yeah, you had. What did that lady say? You had internalized white supremacy, and then she threatened you, saying someone needs to assault you or something. some kind of wording like that, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, just people are weird. But
Yeah.
sorry, I mean not you.
That's fine, dude. People are fucking weird.
Yeah, but I'm like, and two, and I think this is the most important. I sit here and pretend that this is some big ass harassment campaign against her. Are we really gonna pretend?
I
that
literally
they're,
haven't
like-
seen anything.
Yeah, like, have you, like, are we really?
I've seen more
pretend-
people complaining that it exists than the actual, you know, alleged bigotry or harassment.
Like I said, you don't even seem like a big deal in the show. Like, people don't even seem to think you're a big deal.
I think I watched like
show.
Arch's video on it. He was basically like, "Yeah, this character's dumb. It has not like written dumb." Because like apparently she can instantly mind read people, but for some reason she couldn't detect Obi-Wan or some shit. Who was like right fucking there.
Get up, Caleb. It's just a few more meters.
Like, when I heard about, like, the Kenobi show, I was almost gonna give into it, because I heard, like, Ewan McGregor was, like, heavily involved in it, and he really does love playing Obi-Wan and, like, the lore. Like, he really does like this character.
Yeah, like that honestly, when they said they were getting Ewan back, part of me was like, oh, that's cool, but then I was like, oh wait, this is Disney. Part was like, this is Disney, they're gonna find some way to fuck this up, aren't they?
So I was looking more and more into it, I'm like, yeah, you know what, fuck Disney. Like, after so long, I'm like, you know what, fuck this. After The Last Jedi was my last straw, but like I keep saying like this in Mandalorian and stuff like that. I watched like half a season of The Mandalorian.
Oh, I haven't seen a single episode of Mandalorian.
I saw the first few episodes of Mandalorian, and I was like, yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm just out.
The only scene I've
like,
seen
I
of
saw-
Mandalorian is the scene when Luke shows up.
Like I did admit when I heard when he was in there and it was like the classic Luke, like actually Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, that
I'm
part
not
was
gonna lie, I
cool.
looked up clips of it. I was like, oh my god, I wish we got this. I really wish. Wow, man, god damn it! I'm not gonna lie, I almost cried like seeing Luke like that again.
Yeah, there was an edit where they put the Luke's original theme from the original trilogy over that scene. It's like, god damn, that was fucking amazing.
It says a lot that Mark Hamill actually came forward and said, yeah, he didn't like straight up say it, but like he said, yeah, I had a better experience with that scene than I did with my with the
Even though
entire
it was pretty much kind of
trailer.
deep faked.
Yeah, it was pretty much a big deep fake, but like they were like, but he was like, yeah, I was just happy that people liked it. Like, you know, they saw Luke, they saw the actual Luke Skywalker again.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit
They
was
were like-
cool.
They're like, but it's still canon to the sequel trilogy. There's still references to the sequel trilogy. Yeah, but they're still focusing on OT shit.
Yeah.
Like, what's your point? Like, the heavy.
Like I remember there were some
OT
people trying to say that they're going to decanon the sequel trilogy, and I was like, no, Disney's not that bold.
Yeah, Disney's not that bold. Like, they keep trying to pull like, and they did this with like Rebels. Like, oh, it's like a multiverse. I'm like, that's such a cop out.
Yeah, that is a cop out. I like no. It's kind of like a worse version of Days of Future Past, where they realize, oh, we kind of fucked up X-Men, and like the prequel movies don't even line up with the original, so we kind of need a reason for that. And it's like, oh, they're different timelines because this movie resets a lot of the timeline.
Controversial opinion. I think multiverses and like, I think multiverses are a cop out. Like in general.
It depends on how you do them.
They're fine for like a what if, or like if there's like an actual, like for instance, Crisis on Infinite Earths is a great example of a multiverse done right. That actually worked out in terms of the story, and they weren't dependent on the fact that there's a multiverse. Something like you said, like again, like if Star Wars is actually gonna do it, because again they keep saying, because again they hinted at the idea in Rebels And like, yeah, there's limitless universes.
Because it's like time travel in Rebels at one
yeah, like
point.
there's time travel and all that shit. And I'm like, okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, we no. If your series wasn't built from the ground up to have time travel, don't add it. Like, just don't add it, because it's just gonna look dumb. It's just one of those things.
The worst part about it is, I don't know how many times I've said this, but Obi-Wan Kenobi is one of my favorite characters ever. So I really wanted to like watch the show and say, oh, maybe it'll be good, maybe I might like it. Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was one on the ceiling. One thing that, and I don't know if it's just a poster or if it's actually a canon to the show, was there's a poster of Vader confronting Obi-Wan on Tatooine. It's like, I hope this isn't canon. I hope this is just a poster, because this would be, because it'd be beyond fucking stupid if you actually do that.
Nope, they actually do. He actually does fight Obi-Wan there.
What the fuck?
Yeah, even though the whole point is, like, Obi-Wan, like, literally A New Hope was, like, this is the first time they're meeting each other in decades. Over a decade, at the very least. Like, yeah, almost 2 decades. And it's like, and like, again, like, the prequels gives more context to that confrontation.
But
so,
still.
Again, here's the thing. Vader versus Obi-Wan was in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Old Ben versus Vader, I mean, like, it was, sorry. Anakin versus Obi-Wan was in Revenge of the Sith. Old Ben versus Vader was A New Hope.
Yeah.
People always say the New Hope fight was kind of weak, but I was like, I think that was, like, again, I'm not gonna say like, oh, George thought of this from the very beginning.
No, he didn't. It was just because they kind of didn't know what. I don't want to say they didn't know what they were doing, but they hadn't fully figured this shit out yet.
I said, I'm not gonna be obtuse about that. But when he made the prequels and like showed, hey, this is Obi-Wan at his peak, this is Anakin at his peak, and they clash, and like, so when you do see them again in New Hope, that adds more emotion, and basically he kind of. And I'm not gonna call George Lucas a genius or whatever, but he kind of added more weight to that scene in New Hope by having, like, say what you will about the prequels, like, I will still stand by this. Anakin and Padme's relationship in the prequels never felt natural.
Yeah, it did feel hella forced.
Yeah, but I will say this though, Anakin and Obi-Wan's relationship, however, that actually did feel fleshed out. Like,
yeah.
They felt like, yes, they're two lifelong friends who eventually became brothers. And I'm like, yeah, I could see that. Like, again, Padme, there are a few moments with Padme and Anakin, but for the most part, like,
it does feel
like
forced.
80% of the time it felt forced.
Yeah.
But like, again, like, the one thing they did well is like Obi-Wan and Anakin. So, like, having them confront each other again really does lose the weight that we see in, see in, like, fucking, A New Hope. So,
plus, it just doesn't make any sense, because it's like, okay, Vader, you know he's on Tatooine. How come you didn't find him in all this time since that confrontation? Like, we all just like, nah, we'll just leave him alone. Nah, we'll deal with him later.
And every single canon thing shows out that while Vader was around the galaxy hunting Jedi, he specifically looked for Obi-Wan everywhere.
Yeah, because he knew Obi-Wan was still out there and he wanted revenge.
Yeah, he wanted revenge. That was the whole point. Like, he was constantly looking for Obi-Wan.
And in some of the EU stuff, it's even implied that Vader was actually kind of scared of Obi-Wan.
Yeah, like, it's kind of like he doesn't know if he could take him on again.
Yeah, he's... Because you notice, I don't know if this was intentional. I don't think this was intentional. But you notice, Vader doesn't even remotely toy around with Obi-Wan like he does Luke. And like every other time they fight.
Yeah, like in A New Hope when he fights Obi-Wan. People also need to remember that Obi-Wan actually tried to avoid fighting Vader, and even then, I think, and again, I'm not gonna say Lucas had this set up from the beginning. I'm acknowledging that.
Yeah, some things can be like accidental or retroactively.
Yeah.
Be good, and it's fine to acknowledge that yes, retroactively this works.
you see Vader, like he is kind of cautious of Obi-Wan when he says like, I haven't felt a presence like this since, and he.
Yeah, you can kind of hear him sound a little bit like, oh
Like-
shit.
Shit, Obi-Wan is here. Oh,
Like,
man,
oh shit, it's him.
I gotta go real quick. And when he does confront Obi-Wan, he is still very, again, like, I'm not gonna pretend like the fight scene is great. Because I don't think they really knew the direction they wanted to go with the lightsaber fight.
Yeah, they
early
didn't.
on. Like,
They
that's
didn't.
obvious. They didn't know if they wanted to be, like, actual, like, kendo or, like, they got more creative in Empire Strikes Back, to say the least.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, when he did it, but it was like, Vader was very cautious of Obi-Wan.
Yeah, he was nowhere near as
Obi-Wan-
aggressive as he is normally.
Yeah, and even then, Obi-Wan, when he fought him, when Obi-Wan did eventually fight him, he was clearly just buying time. Like he did. Like even then, I think Obi-Wan didn't expect to actually beat Vader too. Like he pretty much confirmed, like, yeah.
Oh my
I
god, these things
never
killing me in one hit. What the fuck? They kill me in one hit now. Oh shit. I think it's because I'm low.
They took up lessons from Melania.
Yeah, I think it's because I'm not full health. Damn it, I don't have any. Can I sell anything to get more healing items? Because I really need more.
And you know what gives me PTSD?
Melania.
I am Melania, Blade of Mechala. She'll make sure to tell you that over and over again.
Is that like what she says every time she kills you?
Yep, every single time.
I kind of hate that. I kind of hate that when bosses repeat the same line every time they beat you, especially if they just beat you over and over and over again. It's like, shut the hell up. Especially if it's a long piece of dialogue.
Here's the thing. Melania's boss fight isn't really that hard. The hardest part of her boss fight, and everyone will agree to this, is the waterfowl dance. That's all it is. That shot, it has such a short build-up, so when you see it about to happen, you don't have enough time to actually properly dodge it. And even then, to properly dodge it, you have to do like a certain number of things to properly dodge it. Because she hits you with it, even at full health, like you have full health or whatever, it will decimate your health in seconds.
That's
no
annoying.
Joke. Yeah, I'm not even, like, annoying doesn't even begin to cover it, because, like I said, it will kill you in one hit, like, every single time. And you gotta, like, go underneath it, dodge roll against the second wave, and, wait, no, you gotta run away from it as far as you can.
God
the first
damn
attack.
it.
Then dodge roll under the second attack, and then, run away once she does her, like, third final strike stance, dude. It is so difficult to dodge.
If I remember, I was looking at the one boss that legit. Last time I was playing Elden Ring, I got to the snake dude. He legit pissed me off when he does the whole homing skull thing, because it's just like, what the you can't see shit when them skulls are getting in your face.
At the same time, he's got like a giant blade strike coming down at the same time, so you don't know where it's coming.
Yeah, I actually went and looked it up. It's like, am I supposed to do something? And apparently, if you use the weapon art, it's supposed to like knock him out of it. But the problem is, the spell takes so little time has like no real wind-up animation. So, but your attack does. So odds are by the time you realize he's doing it, you've already missed the window.
Yeah, I kind of,
it didn't help that I was fighting him at like midnight. It didn't help that I was fighting him around midnight for...
He's one of my favorite boss fights, honestly. But,
his first phase, I think, is really good. And the second phase would be fine if he didn't have that bullshit.
like, the flaming skull thing.
Yeah, if they took that attack out, the second phase would be perfectly fine. Because it's just,
I do like the sword spear, like they say, oh, you gotta use the sword spear specifically. And I will admit, you do gotta level it up a lot.
Oh, see, I didn't even level it up. I was just using it at base, like an idiot.
Yeah, you gotta level it up quite a bit. Make the boss fight a lot easier.
Yeah, I probably should have left and done that, but I was in that basically one more level syndrome. Or like one more tip syndrome, so I didn't want to go back and farm Smith and Stones to get it, to upgrade it. So I was like, no, I'm gonna beat this motherfucker right now.
I will say, like, the worst, but I will say, like, Godskin Duo. Like, with that out, like, because
I don't remember that one. I don't think I fought that one yet.
you don't fight them till like very much in the game, like damn near the end game.
Oh, okay.
So do you know, like, have you ever fought the fat jousting dude?
Fat jousting dude. I don't think so.
At this point, it's all just dead weight.
He's like a fat. I think he fought him like on the bridge or whatever.
What did he mean when he said dead weight?
And he's like a really big fat dude.
Solar beam. We gotta stop the transport now.
He's got like covered in white skin or whatever.
Yeah, I haven't fought that guy yet.
Hang on, let me show you a picture. I'm pretty sure you've come across him. Let me show you a picture of him.
The Ishimura. If the gravity tethers are still functional, I can...
You can snag off Sec and drag it back? Isaac,
Oh, we're about to get to the best chapter of the game.
For a few seconds, you should be able to get the transport across. Stay ready. And take care of Strauss.
Isaac, no! This is a really bad idea.
Yeah, it's called Godskin Noble. Hang on.
Hope I get
If you haven't actually fought him yet, you've probably at least seen him, like people talk about him at the very least.
Let me see.
So like that guy.
Oh, I haven't actually been seeing anyone talk about that. Actually.
Okay, so there's that guy, and then there's.
I really hate the dungeon bosses. I don't know what it is, but it feels like they're way more difficult than the dungeon, to the point where it almost feels like you're under-leveled.
I will say this, my biggest problem with the dungeon levels is that the dungeon levels, like, I really hate how they, like, oh, you gotta get through the entire dungeon to get to the boss. Okay, that's fine, that's fair enough. But, like, at that point, I exhausted so much resources just to get here. Like, you should, like, give me...
To be fair, though, most of the time you can just go back to the Grace Point and just run right back up there.
I would say, like, half the time. The other half of the time, they just give you, like, a stake of America. And, like, you have to, like, if you die, you can just start back from right there. Which I guess isn't too bad. But, like, and then there's just some bosses where you just gotta say no. You just gotta speed run through the entire dungeon to get to the boss. You gotta, and sometimes the dungeons aren't no joke. So, like, it is kind of bullshit, I'm not gonna lie. You got that guy, and you got, like, the guy with the Godskin peeler. His name is the Godskin Apostle or whatever. He's the skinny guy. He can, like, stretch and stuff. You probably saw him, like, in the Windmill Village. That's where his main boss fight is.
Windmill Village.
I'm gonna get a picture real quick. Again, I don't know. Maybe you saw him, maybe you didn't. But, like, this is the other guy.
There better be a store nearby.
Yeah.
I want to switch suits.
Like, yeah, that's the other guy.
Primary systems offline. Main centrifuge offline for repairs.
The thing about it is, okay, so these are two extremely difficult bosses in the game, right?
Alright.
And here's the thing. They put them in a boss fight together. It's a dual boss, kind of like Orange and Smout.
Oh, they're doing that again.
And here's the thing, though. You know, like, you think looking at these two, you'd be like, oh, the fat guy is slow, but he hits really hard. so you can like dodge him, and the skinny guy is faster, but he doesn't have as much strength. You know what I mean? Like that would be a balanced fight, right?
Yeah.
That is not the case. They both move equally fast. They're both equally as nimble. The fat guy doesn't seem like it, but no, he moves just as freaking fast. They both do a league of damage to you. And, yeah, they both have similar attacks, similar abilities. So yeah, you have to basically fight two difficult bosses that don't, like, collab off each other very well, at the same time.
That's like them like them Erdtree statue things. When you have to fight the two of them, I fucking hated that. I still haven't beaten them. I haven't gone back to try and fight them. I'm pretty sure I was too under level for that.
Yeah, like
I hate that shit.
Are you talking about like the knights?
Yeah, you know those like cat statue things with the fire breath.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, but I haven't fought those.
Yeah, those things, I found them on accident. Those things are a pain in the ass. When it's two of them. One of them is fine.
Where you can like use like a sleep arrow, right?
I know it's like if you have a crystal dart or something, it like fucks with their, it like makes them attack each other. But I didn't know that, and I don't think I had one to even try that.
I mean, crystal darts are easy to make.
Yeah, I was saying I didn't have one. But this level is just fucking scary because you go for so long without getting attacked at all, and it's the ship from the first game. So.
Yeah, so, yeah, basically you have to fight two difficult bosses at the same time. That's it. Like, they're extremely powerful, really hard bosses at the same time. They don't balance each other out or anything. They're just two bosses in one room.
I did see something interesting. Apparently, Ronnie's backstory is mistranslated in English, and it makes her out to be like a worse character, like morally, than she actually is in the Japanese version.
Well,
but they haven't changed it.
Do you care if I talk about like the whole backstory thing?
I wouldn't, just because I don't know if anyone in stream listening to this is gonna care. So maybe not.
Like, does anyone in the stream care? Like, it's not even really like a super big deal, if I'm being honest with you. It's just kind of FromSoft. Yeah, we're gonna be ambiguous about the whole situation.
Yeah, that's just FromSoft being FromSoft.
Yeah, like, so anyway, basically, Ronnie stole the Rune of Death. She's the one who stole the Rune of Death. And she used it so she could like get rid of her physical body.
Yeah, because she didn't want to be, she basically didn't want to be a demigod.
She didn't want to be a demigod anymore. She wanted to like completely embrace her mother's heritage of the moon presence.
Yeah.
So she got rid of her physical body, and what we're essentially seeing is a ghost /
doll
being possessed by a doll.
Well, she's possessing the doll.
I mean, yeah, she's possessing the doll. Yeah, exactly. People keep saying that Ronnie actually killed what's his name, Godwin, and they think she killed him with the rune, but it's heavily implied that she just stole the rune.
But she didn't actually use it.
Didn't actually use it on him. In fact, it's heavily implied that America actually used the rune to kill her son. Because yeah, it was the Black Knife assassins who actually killed Godwin. So yeah, like I said, it's heavily implied that Ronnie just stole the Rune of Death, and America, like I guess you could say, conspired to kill her fucking son Godwin.
Yay, son kill. I forget what the term is for killing your son. I forget what that term is. Because patricide is your dad, matricide is your mom, fratricide is your brother. I forget what the term is for The term is for son killing. Forget what it is.
No, killing your baby is infanticide.
Infanticide is baby. Doesn't necessarily have to be yours, but infanticide would be baby. I'm almost going to look. I'm gonna look it up on my phone. Fuck it. Up my phone. I'd say that. Then I was like, should I be looking this up on my phone? What's it called when when someone murders their son?
Let me see here. Prolicide is killing your own children.
Filicide, deliberate act of a parent killing their own child. Okay, so I guess you could say if you want to be broad, filicide, but I guess I don't know if there's a particular one for if it's the son. Oh no, Phyllis means son, so yeah, that would be correct. Okay, so let's go Wikipedia.
Yeah,
so Filius is son, Philia is daughter.
It's Latin. Who gives a shit?
It's Latin. It can be kind of. So I guess it can technically be both. You can argue both. Okay, filicide. There you go.
Yeah, who gives a shit? The Latins are wiped out. Who gives a shit? Why do we still abide by their rules? Damn it.
Because it's convenient. I don't know, because it's convenient.
Get off your lazy asses and create your own root language, damn it.
I mean, technically, our root language is German. We just started incorporating a bunch of Latin and French shit in there for some reason. Not for some reason, but... I hear voices.
I hear voices in my head. They talk to me and I understand. They talk to me.
Isaac, I think you need a Prozac, man.
$10 to anyone who understood that reference.
I don't understand that one, but Isaac, I think you might need a Prozac or some Lexapro or something.
Or man up and just drink some alcohol.
Here, drink some booze. Speaking of which, you know what? Be right back. I'm gonna get me some more booze before I do this. Be right back. Get me some booze and some water.
Hello?
Hang on. Okay, I'm back.
I was just seeing if I can still be heard.
Yeah, no, I can hear you.
Seeing if I can still be heard live.
Oh.
I wanted to know if the audience can still hear me on live.
I don't know if they can, but I definitely can hear you because they're gonna have wireless headsets. So.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
No, it was fine. I was actually kind of wondering, is he gonna feel like the dead air while I'm on break for a little bit? I realized I didn't turn the music back on. Okay, one thing I do like about this section of the game right before, because the enemy's about to start showing up, is how they just have objects randomly moved to make you think there's an enemy nearby. Purely to freak you out, although in this case, there is one. Dude, you roboted hard right there. Say that again?
I was asking, was there actually a weapon? I was saying, like, was there actually a weapon that slows down time?
There's the stasis units that lets you do that. That's built into your suit. I don't want to know how that works, but one neat thing is the soldiers in this game actually have it. Like, soldiers actually have the, like, come standard.
I think that big thing's a lot easier, but I guess not.
Well, it does if you don't run out like I did.
I mean, like, in general, like,
Yeah.
you know how you use, like, the logic of like that in an actual, like, scenario, real life scenario?
Oh yeah, like in a gunfight, if you could just, like, put the entire enemy in a stasis field, you could just walk up to them and shoot them. Yeah, I got a point out. Isaac? Oh, fucking I have extra stasis units.
Yeah, like I said, the Kenobi show looked awful, so I didn't even bother. Like, I'm like,
Yeah, I don't even think I watched the trailer for it, honestly. Outside of, you know, how you scroll through Twitter and have, like, the autoplay shit, I don't think I even watched the trailer. Because I just could not be asked to give a shit anymore. And it's sad because Star Wars used to be a series that I'd be like, oh yeah, Star Wars, hell yeah. And now I'm just like, I cannot be asked to give a shit unless it's prequels or OT. I don't care. Hey, you know what? When it came to Star Wars, Kylo's let the past die things. Like, he's right for the wrong reason. If that makes sense, because it's like, yeah, at this point, Disney already killed it. It's just on life support at this point.
my problem with this is,
You gotta be kidding
like,
me.
people keep, here's the thing, when it's drill, here's the thing, I even said this, like, on a video, it doesn't need to be good, it doesn't need to make sense. People will defend it, go out of their way to defend it, because it adheres to their ideology. They will go out of their way to validate it, they will go out of their way to defend it, because at the end of the day, it adheres to their ideology. And that's kind of what Star Wars has become, because, like, you saw it with The Last Jedi. People aren't gonna pretend to like The Last Jedi. They don't want to say the sequels are bad, because then you'd have to give into, like, oh, you set up this idea of anyone who doesn't like the sequels
is a racist or some kind of bigot or something.
Yeah, positive or whatever. No, you don't. No, you never understood Star Wars. You don't get it. Because of that, because of these zeitgeist vampires who stick their fingers in everything and try to sound super intellectual by saying it, they just can't admit that the sequels are bad, so they'll defend them to the very breath, even though
they know it's bad.
Even though they're objectively bad. Yeah, exactly. Like, a great example of this is literally like when that Patrick Willems guy he got upset with the Rise of Skywalker, which I thought was hilarious. He had a complete meltdown.
Yeah, I
like,
still
dude.
love that that everyone clowned him by resharing his. This is a movie about space wizards.
Yeah, everyone did the same thing, and it's like, yeah, dude. Like, here's the thing I always ask people, like, whenever they say, "Oh, I love the Last Jedi but hate the Rise of Skywalker." You do realize that the Last Jedi didn't set up anything.
Yeah.
Like, it literally just said, all the Last Jedi did was say, "Hey, the last 7 movies were completely pointless."
Pretty much.
They don't matter. That's essentially what they said. The last 7 movies were completely pointless and they don't matter. That's all it did. I'm so sick and tired of people saying, well, it's subverted what Star Wars actually was. And I remember, like, Rob Walker even said, like, this really pissed me off. Like, The Last Jedi took more risks than any other Star Wars film since Empire Strikes Back.
No, the prequels took way more fucking risks than that piece of shit movie.
Prequels took way more fucking risks.
That's why everybody, that's why a
wrong,
lot of people hate the
risks piss me
prequels.
off.
Because it took so many risks and it wasn't old Star Wars.
Exactly, so, like...
So the claim that this movie took more risks than that is just stupid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, it's dumb.
Like, you really didn't think that one through.
If anything, I would say that TLJ did more to, in my personal opinion, TLJ did more to validate people who, I'm just gonna say it, either never took Star Wars seriously or never really liked Star Wars to begin with. Like, they knew of it, but they never actually cared about Star Wars until The Last Jedi came
Oh yeah,
out.
like I've told the story about the person who tried to get me fired from one of my jobs because I told them I didn't like I didn't even say I hated not Rise of Skywalker, The Force Awakens. I just said that I didn't like it that much. And they said that Rey was their favorite character, but I asked them, okay, have you seen all the Star Wars movies? Their answer was no, Force Awakens was the only one they saw. So it's like, how the fuck is that your favorite movie, but you haven't seen any of the other ones? Like, not even like a little bit of the other ones.
At first when I saw The Force Awakens, I was like, okay, this is okay.
I thought it was alright until Kylo took the mask off. That's when the movie started to go downhill for me. And I started noticing shit. And I was like, okay, this doesn't make any sense now.
Yeah, like I said that. It was fine up until I would say like Rey was fine up until like, yeah, like you said, like when Kylo took the helmet off and they revealed like his motivations and everything, and like when Rey started becoming Mary Sue, like
Mary Sue, yeah. Yeah, that's when it really started.
To have like this big. They had to try to have this big climactic battle between these two characters who didn't know each other.
Yeah, it's like you guys have no history with each other. You guys really don't have that much of a reason to hate each other at this point. Like, honestly.
Well, I don't want to go on this all day because we've ranted about this.
Yeah.
Saying, like at the end of the day, it's just
my point is Star Wars is dead and you have Disney to blame.
Like, at the end of the day, you'll do anything to go out of your way to validate this thing because again, here's to an ideology. Because again, Star Wars now pushes the progressive ideologue, the modern progressive ideologue. So again, they've gone out of their way to like, they've been pretty open about it too. So I'm tired of people pretending they're not.
Yeah, like the Force is female shirts and stuff. It's like, yeah, they've been pretty open about it.
It's an open feminist. He openly said that. They had so many shows trying to push, oh, these are female Star Wars characters, and there's nothing wrong with that inherently. But when you push like, oh yeah, and I remember like you have this like, there was like this codex thing. And Star Wars, and it really pissed me off. There's like this codex thing in Star Wars that came out like after Rogue One, and it said like at the end of the day, all we did was shoot a shot in the hole. Like she would like I even forgot her fucking name, but like the. Oh,
you're talking about
girl in the Rogue One too.
Yeah, I completely. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Rogue One was not good. Like everyone telling me Rogue One was amazing. It was not. It was like, okay. The problem was.
But here's the thing.
I didn't give a single shit about any of the characters, and it only was good in like the last 20 minutes when they were actually doing the Death Star plan heist.
Yeah, and then like you had these cool characters, but like you don't do anything with them, and you don't give them any depth. They're just like
apparently like Donnie Yen,
like,
the whole
friend-
blind thing was his idea. Like his character didn't have that at all in the script.
I thought like
His
okay,
most defining
Force-
trait wasn't even in the damn script.
Yeah, like he was like a Force user seeing through the Force, like a Jedi, like a blind Jedi master. Just like that's a badass idea, and Donnie Yen is the perfect person to do that for.
Well,
And
they
he
didn't
did
even
nothing with it.
commit
Like,
because
I
he
was-
wasn't even like full blown Jedi, which would have been actually kind of cool.
Yeah, like even then, like that would have been cool. To, like say, oh well, he's Force sensitive, but he's not a straight up Jedi.
Yeah.
he could sense the Force. That would have been interesting too. Like, and they do bring that up numerous times, and even before Disney, they do bring up numerous times that yeah, you don't necessarily need to be a Jedi to feel the Force.
Yeah, you can, or even use
like,
it.
You can even use it to an extent if you're not, even if you're not a Jedi.
The next door said the Force is
Like I
female
said,
literally
like-
means nothing. Yeah, it means fuck all because it's supposed to be like this invisible force that controls everything, right? So technically, assigning a gender to it is like pointless.
I mean, technically, the embodiment of the light side is the sister, and she.
Yeah, but isn't that like a Disney retcon
I'm not
though?
defending it. Oh no, that was back in the Clone Wars.
Oh, that was just right. That was back in the
Before
Clone Wars.
Disney owned it. Yeah, so like I'm not.
I guess,
I'm not
but it's
defending
just
it.
kind of like, yeah, we know what you mean. We know what they meant, and it's like this is stupid.
Yeah, so like that's why you had the people saying, "Oh, well, if you don't like the sequel trilogy,
You just hate women. You just a hater.
I don't like rape." I'm just like, no, no, she's not an interesting character. Like I'll even say this. I hate to use this word, but objectively, she's not interesting because.
Like describe Rey's personality. Like try it. You can't.
It doesn't.
Like what is
Yeah,
Rey's personality? I'm just
Even
gonna
doing
ask a
that,
question.
Even doing so, I gotta say this. There's something that really annoys me. Like even with all the stuff revealed about her, like
She's still not
She
interesting.
doesn't really seem to care. Like,
Yeah.
every single time,
Oh, I'm a
she
Palpatine.
just
Does
say,
she
"Oh,
have
well,
a
you're-
breakdown
well,
about that? No. Does that
No,
go
she
anywhere
doesn't.
really?
It's
No.
over pretty damn
Then she
quickly.
decides, oh, I don't like my last name. I'm gonna be a Skywalker post, even though no one adopted me.
And then like when like after she killed Chewie.
I thought she killed Chewie.
After I thought she killed Chewie, which was dumb. That was so
Yeah.
dumb. That was so fucking stupid. God damn it, that was stupid. Rey likes good and doesn't like bad. Yep.
Yeah, that's
the
her
way
entire
she prepared.
personality.
She likes-
There's nothing else
like,
to her.
okay.
She has no
And then-
insecurities, no real flaw. I guess the only flaw I could give is being really loose is she has a temper, but it's never outside the Chewie scene. It's never shown as a bad thing.
Like a good example of this is like I remember I Hate Everything did a video.
Oh God, I lost a lot of respect for IHE after that video. Not because he said he liked the movie, but how he argued it.
That's like, oh, like he literally pointed out, like, he pointed out comments. You probably got more comments in your lifetime. Don't pretend like this was the.
I don't know why you're roboting hard right now.
Even in his Rise of Skywalker review, he did kind of say, "Okay, I admit The Last Jedi is a bad movie, but it's a guilty pleasure."
That's fine. Like you can say, like I say that about the Resident Evil live action movies. The Paul W.S. Anderson was like, they're not good movies. I still freaking like them.
Now, like again, Noob Next Door. Like again, this is the stupidity of the sequel writing. Because say what you will about the OT, but George knew how to do like, again, they did tell him to tone the exposition down, but he did do pretty good world building.
Yeah, he
He
did.
was pretty good at that.
Even in the prequels, that's what I really like about the prequels was the world building. Because you notice up until that point, we really didn't even, like in the original trilogy, the Dark Force users, I don't think they ever called them Sith at any
Yeah,
point.
That's the thing.
It was
That's
just the
who we
dark
were.
side.
the
They
thing,
didn't have a
in
name.
The original trilogy, they didn't refer to him as Sith. The entire Sith mythos literally
Came out of
from
the prequels, yeah.
Like, so literally half of the identity of Star Wars was because George Lucas expanded on the idea of dark side forces.
Yeah, because the only thing
So,
we knew
like,
was that the dark side was some, like, bad part of the Force. That was it. That came out of, like, anger and stuff, but that was all we knew.
Yeah, so, like, when he went, so, like, Lucas said, hey, let's do some more with this, and he created the entire Sith mythos, and again, people need to understand that even if you don't like the prequels, because George laid down the foundation for that.
That's how you got all the cool shit in the EU. Which I won't lie, the original Sith lore, like the whole, they actually was a species called the Sith that had like used like the dark side with like actual physical blades. It's like, yo, that's metal as fuck. That's cool. Like, I like that shit. It's like, that's actually kind of awesome.
Like, here's the thing, like, in the sequel trilogy, like, give me a good example. In the OT,
I mean, it's cooler than an Exogol bullshit.
recently, yeah, it's like literally they say, hey, recently they acknowledge that, like, yeah, like, they are the last remnants of the Jedi Order. That's all they said. They make it clear, like, yeah, the Jedi basically going extinct is a relatively recent thing. They acknowledge it.
You talking about in episode 4, right?
Like, even Luke, even at episode 4 in New Hope, even
Yeah.
Luke said, even Luke knew that the Jedi existed. He didn't know his father was a Jedi or that Kenobi was a Jedi, but he knew they existed.
Yeah, he knew what they were.
So he knew what they were. He didn't know like the specifics. Like, he didn't really know what the Force was. He didn't know the ins and outs of being a Jedi, obviously.
He just
But
knew that
the
they
Jedi were real at one point. They're just not around anymore.
Yeah.
And he didn't know that Kenobi was one and his father was one. That's it. In the sequels, they literally say that Luke Skywalker is a myth, even though it's only been 30 years.
And it's
Even
like, how
though,
do you
again,
forget the person who
prior-
toppled the Empire?
Like, no, this dude is not a fucking myth. That's
Yeah,
and
not
you-
enough time
and,
has
like,
passed
you've
for
been
that to
right.
make
That's like
any
saying
fucking
JK
sense.
JFK is a myth. That
Yeah.
doesn't make any goddamn sense.
It doesn't.
There could be history books about this guy.
Or Abe Lincoln is a myth. Like, we still know about that Abe Lincoln existed.
Yeah, like, Abe Lincoln was a cool dude, but he wasn't a myth.
Yeah, like, he was real.
He was very much real,
Yeah.
but, like, he also became a superhero, apparently.
And it's not like, I mean, it's not like King Arthur where it's like, yeah, we don't know if this dude actually existed at all.
Yeah. I mean, with
Or like
King
he's
Arthur,
probably
it's more like,
he's probably
it happened-
based
it
off like
happened so
several
long-
real people, probably.
Yeah, like, King Arthur was so long ago that yeah, it's...
Like, I could see if the sequels were like 1,000 years in the future. It's like, okay, yeah, they might not. And like somebody was trying to erase
like-
Luke from existence or
I wouldn't say
something.
that's- But like... person, but like... Again, it's very much... It's very iffy. Like, he has an official gravestone. Robin has an official gravestone.
Who does?
So, yeah, that's the thing too.
Wait, who has the official gravestone?
He actually has an official gravestone. Robin Hood.
Oh,
Yeah, like, that's an official thing.
I didn't know that actually.
But, like I said, there's probably a kernel of truth to that. But, yeah, like, there's a kernel of truth to that myth, but at the end of the day, you know, it's still a myth at the end of the day.
Yeah, we don't really have a way of
But like
proving
I
that
said,
this
like,
guy
they try to
actually
treat-
existed.
They try to treat, like, what try to do, like, what Luke did was years ago, and, like, again, was a myth, or, like, was... And this is something I never, like I said, I never liked this about the sequel trilogy. They just had a way to say, hey...
Noob dropping truth bombs. Also, Edgy, Abe Lincoln isn't real. He's a character who was invented in the 60s. Damn it! All my history textbooks lied to me.
I'm pretty sure that...
Did he
Abe
really
Lincoln
kill
was a
vampires,
superhero
though?
at one point. He killed vampires and he was a superhero. He fought Omni-Man and lost numerous times.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, like, I do think that's all, like, it is literally just Abe Lincoln.
With an axe, I assume.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, like what's his name? Fucking Immortal from Invincible.
I actually don't know too much about Invincible. You know, I keep saying I need to watch the show, so maybe I'll have to do that at some point.
He's literally like he's a guy who's lived for thousands of years, and he's basically like Superman, except Omni-Man kicks his ass no problem.
Omni-Man could kick Immortal's ass no problem.
Like Omni-Man can kick his ass no problem. He's pretty strong, and he could like do an even fight to him to an extent. Like yeah, like again, Omni-Man cleared floors, everybody. Dude is a dude like.
Yeah, Omni-Man, from what I've gathered, is just like OP as fuck.
Yeah, like that's yeah. Dude is like, how do I put this? Like Vitramites come from like a warrior race where they're like literally they annihilated their weak, but like out of everyone, how to put this? In everyone in the Vitramites,
Omni-Man is considered like one of the best.
Most powerful warriors.
So they're basically if you mix Kryptonians and Spartans together.
Well,
like,
he doesn't have.
Like I mean, I say Spartans, I mean like Greek
power
Spartans, like not like the Halo ones.
Yeah, but like.
Because that whole,
like,
you know, we call the weak thing.
They don't have any kryptonite, and he doesn't have like a lot of his powers like the heat vision or basically all they can really do is fly and have unbelievable strength. And like that's pretty much it. Like but like their speed of their flight and the strength that they have is so unbelievably powerful that it kind of makes everything else minute. Not to mention they're extremely durable too. So
I was like, cause I remember that one scene in the animation where Omni-Man shoves his son into like a train full of people that are actually like crushing people on impact. That it's just like, damn. Just to get a point across, like, yeah, we're this strong, dude.
Yeah, basically.
That can
like,
shove your face through people and they die.
Like, plot of Invincible, and I like Invincible for this reason because it's like. I thought it was gonna be like an evil Superman story, like they did with The Boys, and I don't like The Boys comics. Like I'm gonna be real. I don't like I don't like Garth Ennis. In general, like I don't like his writing in general because he's just. I'm sorry, he's just such a fucking edgelord. I'm sorry, like he just like every single thing he does. Oh, like everything doesn't matter. Everything doesn't matter. People think this guy's like one of the best comic writers ever.
I don't know. I get kind of annoyed when people. Are like, and maybe this is because I'll be honest, Superman is like one of the superheroes I do not particularly care for, but I always get annoyed when people, because I see this a lot. I was like, oh no, oh, you're doing an evil Superman type character that therefore it immediately sucks or something. It's like, no.
No, I'm not. No, that's.
I know that's not what you mean, but I'm just saying I hate when people do that shit.
I think most evil Supermen are just boring. That's just me. And it's just me. I would say like it's more interesting to see Superman show restraint than just go, oh, he can kill anybody if he wants to, he just decides not to.
Like I'll be honest.
That's kind of why like.
I'm in like the opposite camp where I just find Superman boring, just regardless.
Like how do I put this? Like the only two good evil. I wouldn't even say like that's the reason I like Invincible. Invincible isn't so much like evil Superman. Like it starts off like it's gonna seem that way, but one thing that makes Invincible interesting is it's what if Zod raised Superman? That's essentially what it is. What if Zod like lived on Earth, raised Superman, but like ultimately he was meant to just take it over, and he accidentally like made Clark Kent, and he raised him as a son, and he still became Superman, even though he wanted it to be something different. That's what makes Invincible interesting. It is kind of like an evil Superman story, but it like actually. Because
I do know Omni-Man goes like becomes like, I don't want to know if he becomes good, but he becomes less evil.
He eventually like. You care about spoilers for the comic?
It's fine. I just like I said, I'm probably.
Yeah, like, eventually, quote unquote, I still don't like this dude, but he does kind of redeem himself.
Okay.
He does die eventually, but again, he kind of redeems himself, like all the other Viltrumites, and stuff like that. After that, they kind of like have a lot of the Viltrumites who come to Earth, and they kind of, and like there's a time skip where Mark, like he's actually like invincible, like the character, right? He like goes off planet for a while, and like he comes back like after a time skip, and like all those Viltrumites are good now, and I'm just like, they just became good. I'm just like, dude,
like what led to that?
It took Nolan. Yeah, like it's just like it happens all off screen. I'm like, oh, dude, like nah, dude.
Off-screen development can
like it didn't even work.
Off-screen development
just saying,
can
like,
work if you set it up beforehand.
Like, these people were sadistically evil, and then like Mark goes away for a few years and comes back and like they do a complete 180. Like put it in perspective.
Yeah, that's
like,
weird.
Omni-Man Nolan it took him 20 years, and he still had no problem killing God knows how many people, because and again, like that's what made Nolan interesting. There is conflict there. Like he still believes that humans are weak and beneath them, right? But at the same time, there's a part of him that keeps telling him, hey, you know, there's something more to them. And that's the conflict within Nolan. Like he keeps trying to delude himself into thinking, you know, I think you saw that. I don't know if you've seen this scene where you literally described Mark's mother as more like a pet.
Yeah, I think I saw something like that. Like he kind of compares humans to dogs, kind of.
But again, someone put it pretty well too. Like, at the end of the day, like 20 years is nothing. For thousands of years. So like, this is really nothing to him. In a blink of an eye, she's gonna be gone to him in his perspective. So that whole pet thing kind of makes sense. But
yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of the downsides of being either immortal or just living for a long ass time. You kind of have to realize like this person is gonna die, and I'm going to still be around for a very long time.
Yeah, like he even tells Mark this, like, dude, if you really, like, you are pretty much like a full-blooded Viltrumite at this point. You do realize that you gotta live for thousands of years. So, and he literally describes it, the longer we live, the slower we age. So he says, you're gonna, like, by the time you're 30, everyone you know and love will be already dead for hundreds of years. By the time you look 30.
Damn.
So, like, she's like, what the, like yeah, dude.
Yeah,
like,
it's
he's trying to convince Mark, please embrace being a Viltrumite, because I'm telling you right now,
it's easier.
It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck holding on to this. I'm telling you. Just also, like, I don't know how much you know this, but it's gonna be interesting seeing this part in the actual.
I know there's like a rape
show
thing
because,
that happens.
Yeah, there's like a female Viltrumite who rapes Mark, and it's not like pussy. It's not like a pussy out where they like Batman or even like Nightwing, where it's like, oh, they're drugged and the woman like has sex with them or whatever.
No, it's like actual traumatic, brutal.
Yeah, yeah, she's like holding him down while he's screaming and crying for her to stop.
There was.
And every time they meet afterwards, he kind of like, how to put it, she teases him about it. Like, oh yeah, that was great. You should man up. Don't be such a pussy about it. I can't wait to do it again. Stuff like that. And like, Mark is just straight up traumatized.
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty realistic reaction.
Yeah, like, she's one of the Viltrumites who turns good off screen.
What the fuck?
Yes, like, no.
How do you go from rapist to that to good guy off screen?
Oh, not even just a rapist, sadistic rapist who literally takes glee in teasing Mark about it.
How do you go from that to good?
Even then, like, afterwards, because she did that with Mark, she ended up getting pregnant and having a son, who he raises to be like the next Invincible, like the Invincible, like, he has two children, one with Adam Eve, one with the woman, and his son is gonna be like the Galactic Protector, while his daughter's like the Planetary Protector, like the Protector of Earth. And like she even says, like, if she does like sacrifice herself to save Adam Eve or like whatever, like, I'm like, bitch, I don't care. You are a rapist.
It's like you are a sadistic rapist. That kind of makes you irredeemable, in my opinion.
She said, I'm sorry for how it happened, but I don't apologize. I don't regret what I did. She doesn't regret.
Wow.
I guarantee you. I
Wow.
promise you
Yeah, yeah, that was reversed at
reversed
any point. Holy shit.
I mean, to be fair, they do have like a whole like a guy who like artificially inseminates and breeds like Vitrobites with another alien species.
That's messed up too, but
it's
it
weird. Like,
that's messed up.
It gets weird. It gets off the walls crazy.
That just reminds me of this fantasy story I read back in high school, and it pissed me off because of how they treated this. So to give a little bit of context, the whole story was you had people who were like, they were basically like half dragons. They could turn into a dragon form or whatever. And the king's brother was one of them, but he didn't have the ability to turn into a dragon. So he was kind of... he kind of felt like he wasn't treated as equal. So he got mad and went on a whole genocide spree against this whole species or whatever. And the worst thing, he's also wow, he's also a rapist too.
Like Sif from Dark Souls.
Yeah, like, okay, imagine Sif, but imagine if he raped his brother's wife, and it's implied that he may or may not be the father of her kids. They never actually confirm who's the dad, because one kid looks like the dad, one kid looks like the king, and the other one looks like the rapist brother. So it's ambiguous.
Yeah,
who's
like,
who? But the daughter that he has, it gets worse. It gets worse. So one of the daughters who he kidnaps after the daughter's born, so it's like the kids are separated. The one that looks more like him, he raises her, and she's like, okay, she's indoctrinated. Okay, we're gonna hunt the dragon people and kill them. She's one too, and she finds out in book 2 like, oh wait, I'm actually related to you people, and I'm one of you. And she's kind of shook up about it, which is understandable. It's like you've been killing your own kind, and you didn't even know it, kind of deal. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna help you guys kill my uncle, because he's kind of a fucking monster. And then because the main character, for some reason, she decides, oh yeah, the main character, you know what? Even though he's dating my sister, I'm going to get him drunk and then rape him, and then somehow everyone is mad at him, like he cheated, even though it's like, bruh, she got you drunk and then raped you, like you weren't you weren't what?
So like it coming to America too.
Yeah, it's like Coming to America too. It's like Coming to America too, where he's guilty about it. He tells the one he's in a relationship with immediately after they reunite, and it's like, yeah, your sister did this to me, and she gets mad at him. Yeah, more so than the actual sister, and it's like the sister's just fine. It's like, well, we have to repopulate our species somehow. It's like, so you first thought was rape? Excuse me?
I mean,
and they even here's the fucked up part. Here's the fucked up part. In the third book, they bring up an alternative, like, oh, we'll just mingle with humans. It's like, that option was on the table the whole time. You didn't have to actually be a fucking rapist. Yeah. And it's not like she was described as unattractive either. Like, she was described as pretty much anybody would smash this character. So it's just like, you have no excuse for this.
I'll tell you this much. It's American Dragon Jake.
You were breaking up so hard. I got American Dragon out of that, and that was it.
Yeah, like this. I said this American Dragon Jake Long reboot is darker than I imagined.
Oh, the series is dark as hell. Like, I'm not even like, I'm scratching the surface. There's like freaking, I think like the third book, there's like these demons, but they're basically like flesh golems of like people and stuff that end up showing up at one point. Like, it gets dark as fuck, but that was just like, and then I would have just kind of pulled a right aside, be like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why is everybody acting like a dick to this guy?
I mean, like, dark fantasy is dark fantasy, bro.
No, like, here's the thing. It's not the fact that she raped him. It's the fact that everybody is okay with it, or not that mad about it, which is weird because then,
like, of course.
which is so fucking weird because then in others, like in other, because it's like multiple series in this universe, there's another one where a character gets raped within the first like 20 pages, and it's appropriately treated as horrible by everybody, but the person who did it, and it's like, okay, what the fuck, dude. It's like, this is written by a guy too, so you think a guy would be more inclined to make this, to, you know, make both like equally fucked up.
Maybe he's one of those. Maybe he's one of those.
Oh shit! I didn't even see that thing. I don't fucking know. I don't know the author's politics. I don't want to know.
I honestly want to see like a American Dragon Jake Long reboot.
But it's dark and gritty as fuck.
Cool. He's not like the frozen sun. He's young. He's back to the chosen one.
I remember disliking how they redesigned the redesign.
Season 2, for some reason, they decided to completely redesign the show.
It was so weird because like he went from buff dragon dude to like scrawny as fuck.
What I liked about like the whole thing is like point was like okay.
I don't know what the hell is going on with your connection, but it's like it speeds you up. It distorts the hell out of what you're saying.
Sorry. Okay, what about now? Like,
okay, now it's fine. I'll tell you when it happens, but right now it's fine. But sometimes it just goes like distorted, sped up, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah. So like, yeah, like. The whole point of like his original design was like he was a westernized dragon. Again, he was born in the West. He was born in America. He conflicted like his grandfather,
who was like a Chinese dragon, yeah.
But the season 2 made him a Chinese dragon too, which I didn't mind. But you could have like combined.
He kind of, because I remember in the original, I felt like he had elements of both, where you could kind of.
Yeah, I guess like make his stomach longer and make him a bit slimmer, and like you could have like hip the wings or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, look more like a cross between the. I think American Dragon Jake Long was a waste of potential because there was a lot of cool stuff in it that they really like. They just kind of felt like, oh yeah, let's just keep it Saturday morning cartoon. Like it could have been like where it got a little bit more serious, and they did kind of do that in season 2 onward. I mean season 2, but like it was kind of like, yeah, they still want to keep it status quo, traditional cartoon.
I don't mind that as long as you don't like set yourself up like you're trying. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
But they did try.
Yeah, when you try to do both, it's kind of like, all right, don't do that.
It wasn't even, and the worst part is it wasn't even done poorly. I just think it could have.
It just wasn't. It was just like inconsistent.
Yeah, exactly. It was just very inconsistent. Yeah, like I said, I liked the idea.
Because the idea I thought was cool.
Yeah, I would say like it would have been cool like if it showed that as Jake got more in touch with his age and heritage, his dragon form would eventually change.
You could have done like you could have done like a whole shonen thing where his dragon form had like multiple stages as he got more in tune with it or learned how to control it better or whatever.
Yeah, and they did do that early on, which is weird. Like they showed like, oh, he can't always control his powers.
Did they ever have an episode where he started controlling it or something?
Yeah, like they have episodes where he's learning to control it better. Like there's one where where he says like he has literal dragon breath and his breath stinks really, really bad. And he's like, what's going on? I was like, yeah, that's part of dragon puberty.
I was about to say, they gotta do a dragon puberty joke because that'd be fucking funny.
Yeah, like there's it's clear as day that's what they're doing though with the whole like it's like Danny Phantom. Like they're doing a Danny Phantom. That's basically what it is. It's Danny Phantom. I think Danny Phantom was overall the better show. Like by a mile, but like for what it was, American Dragon Jake Long wasn't bad.
Yeah, like I said, I only seen a handful of episodes, but I thought it was fine.
Yeah,
I thought it was at least decent.
Like, It was pretty good. I will go to my say it was pretty good. I will say like his love interest was super bland though. Like she was like super popular girl, but also oh no, I'm also a secret huntsman. And
oh, so she was like they were doing the whole where they're like on opposite sides thing, but they still like each other thing.
Like, it would have been better if like she was more interesting, but that's literal like that's all of her character. Like the show revolves around his crush on her too. Yeah, he also has 2 sidekicks that are both kind of.
I won't lie. This
like I said, it's really good.
The piece of dialogue from Nicole just now was actually kind of creeped me out a little bit when she mentions how, you know, you never did find my body in the first game. It's like, what if I turned into one of those things and you didn't even know? And I wandered around killing people. It's like, yeah, that is kind of something that was never brought up in the first game. You never actually confirmed if she turned into a necromorph or not.
I mean, does it matter in the grand scheme?
It doesn't, but it's kind of creepy, though, the idea that it's like they're kind of putting the idea in your head, like, what if the necromorph you shot was her the whole time and you didn't even know?
A noob next door. I guess he looks more like a traditional Asian dragon, but he lost his game.
Yeah, he stopped pumping them Arnolds. They had an intervention between seasons, and it's like, you gotta cut the steroid use, my dude.
I do think it's fun. I do think it's funny, like how his how his mom could. I would have thought it would have been cool if his mom could also turn into a dragon, and she had to hide it too. But it's like, she literally says, "Oh, the reason I don't have it is because it just skipped a generation." How does dragon genetics skip a generation?
I mean, to be fair, human genetics can do that
like,
too.
I get that, but like, I think that's.
Like, to be fair, like that is kind of.
I don't know. I just think that was kind of weird, like how they explained it away as yes, it just skipped a generation. Also something else I'm gonna call out that I think is bullshit. They say like the dragon thing has been around for thousands of years or whatever, the dragon order or whatever. I'm calling bullshit that Jake is the first American dragon.
Yeah, that seems kind of weird. That they've been around for 1,000 years.
Yeah, like he's the first one. He's the first dragon born in America.
Yeah, I gotta call BS on that.
Yeah.
Unless it's like there hasn't actually been one in 1,000 years, and it's like okay.
Oh no, because he goes like to what? There's like a camp episode. Well, not really a camp episode, but like a where he goes to like a big thing about the dragons,
like a convention. We'll just call it a convention.
Just for the dragon teens. Convention, and it's like he meets another dragon. He was the first.
Oh, it's doing it again.
He was a big dragon.
It's like your audio cuts out for a second, and then it's like it's catching up, so it speeds up what you're actually saying.
Okay, what is the last thing I said? Just understand.
It was like you got to camp and in teenagers, and then it was like a cutout for a second, and then it went turbo distorted.
Okay, so like, yeah, like.
I think Discord's just having a field day.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, transformations are genetic. Yeah, like I said, it's saying like none of like the traits. His mom didn't have any. I thought it would have been really cool if like his mom, if like, and I also think it's stupid. I thought it kind of worked in Danny Phantom. Scratch that. I think it's stupid in Danny Phantom too. But like, his father never knew about like the dragon heritage until the end of season 2.
Wait, is his dad one though?
No, his dad is like completely human. His
okay.
Mom
Okay.
has a dragon trait, but like I said, it skipped a generation apparently.
She probably to be like a complete science nerd, she probably has it, but it's just not expressed.
Oh,
like
no, it's literally explained in the show. Like it's literally explained in the show. Like even her other family members her age don't have.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
It's weird, but yeah, that's.
Yeah, okay, now that's actually really weird because if it was just her, I'd be like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, like it's a recessive gene or something like that. but no, it's like literally everyone in her generation of the family.
Hot dragon mom, hell yeah. Hot dragon,
I think
hot lonely dragon mom in your area.
Oh yeah, like they pull it back to the future where like her granddad's kind of like the granddad's kind of racist. I'm not gonna lie. Like he doesn't like the fact that his daughter is dating a guy who's a non-dragon.
Oh god. It's like my daughter ain't gonna be dating no humans.
Like when he goes back to the like he does like a Back to the Future, goes back to the past, literally to like say, he basically gets tired of his dad, thinking he's just slacking off or doing something stupid whenever he's like saving, you know, the mystical race or whatever, and like he tries to go back in time and explain and like show it, like tell his dad indirectly that his mom's half dragon.
Wait, so the dad just doesn't
like,
know at all. Like, the mom never thought to tell him.
Yeah, she tried to tell him a long time ago, but then like he does Back to the Future and actually does like he gives him a note, but he like actually delivers the note. So like it messes up the timeline or whatever. And like I do find it funny, like the minute he finds out about this, not only does he completely believe the note, but he immediately breaks up with the mom.
Oh shit! I didn't expect a divorce.
Whoa. Yeah, like no, it wasn't even a divorce. Like they were back in high school.
Oh shit!
So, like, he immediately breaks up with the mom. Like when his granddad back in the past, that doesn't sound confusing, but his granddad back in the past finds out that Jake is a dragon. He tries to hook up his mom.
Wait.
Like, oh, you're a dragon? Oh yeah, man. I gotta deal with that doofus of a future son-in-law. And I'm just like, dude.
You realize you just lost your grandson, right? like
Yeah,
if these two don't screw, you have no grandson.
He doesn't know though. Like this is his granddad in the past.
Oh shit.
So he thinks like Jake is just some random dragon.
He has no idea that's like, by the way, I'm your grandson.
He doesn't tell them, of course, because of time travel.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't, because that's gonna fuck with.
Yeah. It's weird though. Like, I do find it funny. Like he doesn't think it's a joke or anything. He immediately believes it. He's like, oh, like. He's like, do you like? He literally says, can you like grow a tail or whatever? No, you don't understand. It skipped a generation, so I don't have it. And he just freaks the freak out. I also do find it funny. Like, there's one trait that Jake does get from his dad though.
Is it what is it? The hair?
You know, like, no, it's well, kind of a bit of that, but Jake's dad was also a bit of a wigger. Like, he was a wigger.
That's
like,
fucking funny.
Jake Long is infamously a wigger. Let's be real.
I remember. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I remember that he did kind of give off that vibe.
I like Dante Bosco. He's a fantastic voice actor, but he really did pull no punches when he said, "Hey man, yo, that's wickety whack, yo. What the heck, bro?"
Yeah, I remember that shit. He would, yeah, he would start taunting people, and it's like, damn, you gotta sound like a black dude. All of a sudden,
I straight up, like, I swear to God, he says the N-word when he says the word when it doesn't.
Yeah, he probably like you know he probably drops the soft A. He probably drops the soft A around the homies. You know how it is.
He has a black best friend, so like.
I'll wait for your signal.
The friend probably just gives him N-word passes. Just like, yeah, here you go. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, American Dragon was a good show. It was a good show.
So wait, what did Nuke
like
say? We must preserve a pure dragon
what
bloodline. I can't leave a filthy half. I can't love a filthy half free. Damn.
Yeah, like I said, the dad is low key kind of racist. It's kind of racist.
Honestly, I don't think that would be a deal breaker. Like the mob be like, oh yeah, skip my generation. Like, so our kid's gonna be that if we have one. Like that's not a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Like I'm like that's not exactly a deal breaker.
It's weird because it's revealed at the end of season 2, like he gets clued in on the whole thing. And to be fair, it is kind of funny. He's like, So wait, elves are real? Yep. He said, so like elves are real? Bigfoot? Yep. He's like, wait, Santa Claus?
That is
Like,
a
to be
good.
fair, he's
That's a
asking
good
the
point.
important question. He's asking-
I would have to start rapid firing off supernatural stuff to you too. It's like, okay, so what isn't real? That's supernatural.
Wait, tell me. Jesus. Yes or no? Yes or no? Oh, damn it, Jesus. Yes or no? Tell me right now. Tell me. I can handle the truth. Jesus, yes or no?
I'm away.
Because if it's a yes, then I am both relieved and terrified at the same time.
Now that raises the question I gotta ask: just like, are some of those like evil, like planet-destroying mythological creatures real? Like Yamada no Orochi, is that shit real?
I think so.
Cause it's like,
All
yo,
the, like,
is it real and is it dead?
yeah, like
Those are gonna be my
Black
two
Dragon
questions:
like-
is it real or is it dead?
Black Dragon is like the main villain, and like he wants to destroy the world.
Oh, of course it's the Black Dragon. That's the evil one. Of course it's the black one. Of course. Of course.
One black.
I see how it
First
is.
American Dragon, the first Black Dragon is the evil.
I see how it is. It's like that.
Despite being only 15% of the dragon
You got me
population.
like shit. We the main antagonist. I see how it is. Like, I see how it. I see how. That's how it's gonna be, huh?
Yeah, like, yeah. American Dragon, overall, it's a 7 out of 10 show, at the very least. I
have to give Ellie credit. She fucking built different.
I will say though, like I said, it would have been cool if the mom was an actual dragon, and like his dad was also aware but kind of cool with it.
Because you think, like, genetically speaking, you think Jake would actually be kind of weaker since he's only half.
Yeah, that's the weird part. They never go into detail how that works, because they never show like the grandmother. They don't show their grandmother.
Oh, grandma's not mentioned.
Yeah, like the grandmother's never mentioned, so it's weird.
I'm just gonna assume that means died of old age or something.
Yeah, most likely that she probably died, but I'm like...
That is weird, though, that it's never addressed.
Yeah, like, there's a character in the show that... Evil, by the way. But, like, she's like an old flame for his granddad. And that's about it. Like, that's all we get from that. Yeah, we never really go into detail about that.
Because that's one thing that you gotta have.
To see that, but like,
That's kind of one thing that a lot of series don't bring up with that, where it's like somebody's like half one thing, half the other. Sometimes they end up being stronger than if they were a full blood version of whatever, and it's like that doesn't make much sense.
Like, here's the thing, like, they kind of implied that in Dragon Ball Z, like, half Saiyans are actually stronger than full-blooded Saiyans. Like, at least half human Saiyans, anyway.
Huh.
Yeah, because they teased that for a very long time. Like, for instance, like, Trunks pretty much annihilated Frieza and King Cold when he first came.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, he annihilated them.
That was like when Frieza was a cyborg, too.
Yeah, to be fair, like, it's implied he's a lot weaker.
Yeah, it was implied that Cyborg Frieza was weaker than normal Frieza. Because normal Frieza was beating up everybody until Goku showed up. Because, you know, Goku gotta beat everybody's ass.
Yeah, but literally all of Dragon Ball Z...
He is doing it again.
Oh, sorry.
Because I know like originally Toriyama was kind of implying that Gohan was going to become like the main character or something. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Like around like the Cell Saga or something like that. Like they were
Like,
really
here's-
setting up Gohan as the main character, or potentially.
Here's how it worked out. The Cell Saga was supposed to be the end of the series, actually. Does give off that vibe. Goku's dead for good, and Gohan's the new defender of the Earth. You could do more with it, but it's like, yeah, that was supposed to be the end of the series.
But then they were like, nah, we
but,
can't kill the golden goose yet. You gotta keep making more of this shit.
Yeah, it's more like I wouldn't even say that. I think Toriyama did actually want to do more. But like, here's the thing. I think he wanted to do more with Gohan, but the problem was that Goku was just too popular. Like, he didn't actually have, like, I wouldn't say he didn't have the balls to do it, just didn't feel, it just never felt like he wanted to, it felt like he wanted to do more with Gohan, but he just kind of said, he just kind of fell off and said, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna make Goku the main character again. Like, that's really what it felt like. Which is kind of, like again, people say, like, one of the biggest disappointments in anime history is literally the pussification of Gohan. Like,
Yeah, because I heard Gohan got like a lot weaker after that.
Yeah, and they do explain it like, oh, he wants to be a scholar or whatever, but I'm like, and he's focusing more on, you know, like getting a job and going to school and stuff.
But wasn't it implied that Gohan could be stronger than Goku if he really wanted to be? Like, if he trained as much as Goku did, he would be stronger than him, potentially.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm talking about. In Dragon Ball Z, like, the entire setup of Dragon Ball Z from the beginning is that Gohan is potentially just as strong, or not, if not stronger than Goku. Even when he was a child, they kept pointing out, yes, this kid is unbelievably powerful when he gets angry enough.
Never underestimate the power of when somebody is pissed off.
Yeah, like, and again, like, the Cell Saga with Apex of that, again, Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan is iconic for a reason. That's pushing him to his very limit, and he's like, okay, yeah, like, that's what it is. Like, he pushed him to his very limit, and again, he exceeded Super Saiyan 1, and became the first character to reach Super Saiyan 2. Completely next level Super Saiyan.
And now we have like the god level Super Saiyan shit, which is just like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, I don't like Super for a myriad of reasons. That's one of the main ones. Like Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God. This is stuff we made up back when we were like in
Okay. Is Blue different from God? Because I assume they were the same thing.
No. Super Saiyan God is different.
Okay.
Super Saiyan God is just, yeah. Super Saiyan God is different. That requires the power of 3 other Saiyans in order to unlock. It's weird.
Is it like a fusion thing, kind of?
No. It's just kind of like you need other Saiyans to unlock. It's weird. But
Is it like the other Saiyans like giving one of them like all of their power to do that, kind of deal?
So I haven't seen Super. I just remember like you need other Saiyans to unlock it. That's all I remember most of it.
Because I just know like the blue form showed up at one point. I don't know where. I think.
And then Ultra Instinct became a thing. And
Wait, so Ultra Instinct is? I thought Ultra Instinct was the same as the blue thing.
No. Ultra Instinct is basically like the secret technique that basically it's a new. It's nothing. Don't even worry about it.
It's like getting in a Naruto territory. You have all these fucking different jutsu categories and shit. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Like
I need a spreadsheet for this.
At this point, Dragon Ball Z became Dragon Ball Super is a parody. It became a parody of what Dragon Ball actually was. Like, again, people saying, oh, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4. Now we got Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God, Ultra Instinct. Again, this feels like shit you made up back in 3rd grade when we were playing Dragon Ball Z.
What's next? Super Saiyan Overlord?
Yeah, like Super Saiyan... No.
You know what, Toriyama, that was a joke. That was a joke. Please don't actually do that.
Goku Black, which is...
Wasn't that like a guy basically pretending to be Goku?
He basically said, hey, let me switch, I wish to switch bodies with Goku. And I'm just like,
And that did give us one of the unintentionally funniest lines. Hold your fire. This man isn't black.
Literally told us the dynamic art doesn't work. Like you broke your own rules. The entire point of the dynamic when he fought Captain Ginyu was, even though Ginyu was in his body, he still lost because it wasn't his body. So like that doesn't make any, like they literally explained, yeah, physically he's got physically yeah, but like you guys
mentally he's not there.
He's not his body.
Yeah.
Like mentally and spiritually and whatever. So like that's not how that works. That's you literally broke your own rules. But anyway, like Goku Black, just dumb.
Like I said, the only thing I know is the damn line. Hold your fire. This man isn't black. Which had me dying laughing. I was like, no way in hell it's like there's no way you people didn't realize what that sounded like.
I do remember that. Like originally they were slug demons.
Let me see what say mimics were originally slug. Slug demons, but that changed in Z. Cause aren't they like aliens, just aliens now?
Yeah, like Dragon Ball Z, they're aliens. Like that became a whole thing. Like again, the Namek arc, the Namekians. So like it went from slug demons to like, which kind of doesn't make any sense. Cause like, how did Kami become the protector of Earth? It's weird. But it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad.
I was watching this guy on YouTube. His videos are really fucking funny. CJ the Champ. He was talking about Majin Buu, the whole saga. It's like, this is fucking ridiculous, and not like in a good way. Cause like, what the fuck is going on?
Like I said, it's one of the biggest disappointments in anime history because they did Gohan.
Because I know Gohan gets to fights Buu at one point, and then like he gets like a few good hits, and then Buu just steamrolls him.
Yeah, like how to put this, like it starts out with Gohan becomes a cheesy, dumbass superhero called Great Saiyaman, and it's so ridiculous and so stupid. Like they try to do like a Clark Kent thing where it's like, oh, by day he's just an average schoolgoer, not but when he needs to be a superhero, I'm like, no, don't
stop.
No, this is dumb.
Stop.
It's dumb. Yeah.
Why did I do that?
And then like he ends up dating and eventually marrying Hercule's daughter, Fidel. And she blackmails him to train him because she will reveal like, oh, you're Great Saiyaman, and I'll reveal that if you don't train me to fly or whatever. And like he does so. You're
gonna blackmail the dude who can literally. He's like, you're gonna blackmail the guy who can like put you through a wall without even without hesitation.
It's also implied, like, you know, he liked her, you know what I mean?
I know, but still though, it's like, you gonna blackmail this person?
It's like
that scene in Dark Knight where Fox just breaks down. So let me get this straight. You think this guy beats criminals with his bare hands, and your plan is to blackmail him? Good luck. It's like, all right.
Yeah, and then also he has a brother now named Goten. Goten and Trunks are annoying.
I wanted.
And together when they become Gotenks, they're extremely annoying. Yeah, it's dumb. But anyway, like they keep teasing how badass Gohan could be, but then again they keep giving the focus back to Goku, and then like
Dragon Ball used to be more of a fantasy, but introduced sci-fi elements in Z. Yeah, I remember that. Like the original was not really super like sci-fi heavy, but then Z's when they went more.
I will say like Dragon Ball was a good mix of fantasy and sci-fi. I will say that. I will stand by that because it was like some of this stuff just straight up wasn't explained, but you still had a lot of sci-fi fantasy. You still had a lot of sci-fi elements. There was a lot of sci-fi elements. It was just not like space sci-fi. It was like futuristic, sci-fi.
Yeah, it didn't go full. We're taking this shit to space stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't like straight. It didn't straight up say, "Hey, this is straight up alien type." shit.
Yeah, it's like this. They're aliens
Then,
now.
It still has it. It still has that air of myth to it. You still have a fucking dragon that can grant you any wish. That's still a thing on Namek. I've been grant 3 wishes instead of 1, so whatever.
Are the Dragon Balls even like part of the plot anymore, or is it just is that?
I mean, they can collect them without any problem. Like it's not.
Like, cause that always confused me. It's like, are the Dragon Balls even still like a big deal anymore?
I mean, now they have like these universal Dragon Balls, and I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I don't. I will say this though, they did stay consistent on one thing. They didn't specify, like when they made the new Dragon Balls, they didn't specify. They basically got to give them specific instructions. So like one thing they forgot to specify was, okay, I can't bring anybody back who's already been brought back once with the original Dragon Balls. That's why they don't. That's why they don't wish Goku back. At the end of Z, they don't wish him back because he can't be revived because he was already revived by the first Dragon Balls.
Right.
So, like if Krillin, I think like if Krillin dies, he can't come back.
Hasn't Krillin died multiple times, or is it just one time?
Everyone dies multiple times in Dragon Ball Z. I'm really like he's died a total of 7 times.
Damn.
The characters died to 3 to 5 times. Like it's a very common occurrence.
7 times, damn. Like most series, the character only dies once and comes back, but no, it's like Krillin got 7 times.
Hang on, how many times? I'm gonna look. How many times did Krillin die?
Because I know he got killed by Vegeta at one point. I'm pretty sure he got... Not Vegeta, I'm sorry, Frieza. Frieza, I know Frieza killed him.
He got killed once by like an alternate, but that was back in GT, so I don't know if that counts.
I'm about to say it's GT. I don't think GT is canon anymore.
I mean, it is, but again, he pulled the multiverse card.
Oh.
Okay, so in the canon timeline, he's died 3 times.
Oh, that's not as bad.
Like, if you count GT, you know, and stuff, that's 5. Still.
That's still a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, in the canon time. Still, again, like, getting killed in the Dragon Ball Z universe.
It's not that consequential. It doesn't seem that consequential unless you're a bad guy.
It's not. And even, like, in Earth, it's like, Chaozu, for example. He can't be brought back. You know the guy who like sacrificed himself to kill Nappa? He literally cannot come back because so like they're consistent with that. So like if you die, you can't be brought back with the new Dragon Ball because it's specified. They never specified them with the new rule. So if you die again, you can't come back.
I just remember the part in when I was watching the video about the Majin Buu saga. There's a point where Buu goes up to heaven and starts fighting people there for no reason. It's like, these people are dead and you decide, nah, I'm gonna go fight them.
Right? It's weird. Like, here's the thing.
Like, I'm gonna go fight their spirit versions, I guess, because fuck them.
Probably, like, the worst part about this is, like, Ultimate Gohan. So, like, there's a point where he goes to, like, Supreme Kai, right? And when he goes to Supreme Kai, he's like the god amongst gods. Until like Dragon Ball Super, where they introduce quote-unquote actual gods, which is dumb, but...
Yeah, but it's like, then in Super they actually introduce like the actual like gods of destruction characters, whatever they're called.
Yeah, they're actual like gods.
Because I remember the guy who looks like the Sphinx cat, because he's like... That is a part where there's a part where like Goku tries to punch him and he just intercepts his punch with one hand and just throws him or something.
Yeah,
I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah, that's Beerus, man.
Beerus, yeah.
But honestly, my thing here is like basically like some green kite gives
It's doing it again.
Alright.
What did they do to Gohan?
But that's what they call him. Basically, like, Supreme Kai made him reach the potential to the point where he doesn't, that he doesn't freaking that he doesn't need Super Saiyan anymore. He's like at his full power without turning Super Saiyan. That's called Ultimate Gohan. And like it was teased the fuck out of like this is Gohan at his full potential. Like everything we wanted about Gohan, this is him. Like yes, this is full potential.
So
Gohan.
it's basically Gohan's final form.
Essentially, you make him go fight Boo. Hits it, hits his ass beat.
Yeah.
His ass beat and absorbed. I'm like, what the actual fuck? You teased us for so long. You give us what we want, then just say fuck you. And just have Gohan save the day again. Goku save the day again.
Noob says Toriyama's notorious for forgetting details. He once colored Bulma's hair pink.
Yeah, like again, it's not. They're not too bad. Like there's one time like Toriyama said, like the reason that Trunks and Goten didn't have tails is because apparently tails are a recessive Saiyan trait. But in reality, he just forgot to mention it in the story, or forgot to draw them as babies with them. I'm pretty sure like there was one. I don't know where I heard this from, but I'm pretty sure there was one instance where they said the minute Trunks was born, and they saw the tail, Yorojubi immediately cut it off.
Damn!
Like the minute Trunks was born, Yorojubi immediately chopped it off. Like, we are not. Nope. We're not doing this shit again. We are not. Yeah, but like also like Bulma's hair color varied, stuff like that. And it's funny because like Toriyama does forget details. Like for instance, like when they like tried to do the last spirit bomb, he did spirit bomb. Oh God, Jesus Christ! When he did the last spirit bomb, he tried to like show every character like ever introduced in Dragon Ball. In Dragon Ball Z, right?
That's when they were trying to kill Boo for good, right?
He completely forgot about launch. I think so, yeah. He tried to do like every character you've met in Dragon Ball Z. But people point out you forgot about launch. She's and like even though she hasn't been seen in Dragon Ball, she was a fan favorite and was pretty relevant to the story. So it was weird.
What was his response to that? Was it just like, oh shit?
He's like, no, he's just like, I forgot. My bad, guy. I just forgot. I forgot about launch. It's funny because like one of his close friends is literally like Oda.
Okay, so remember
One Piece, right?
Remember I said Ellie's built different?
Yeah.
Got her eye taken out, immediately gets up and starts beating the shit out of the guy. It's like, you owe me an eye.
Pretty sure you could have shot your gun through that to help her.
Yeah, I don't know why Isaac didn't shoot at all.
I will say, like, a funny thing is, like, one of his friends is, like, Oda, the creator of,
One Piece.
Of One Piece, right? The thing about Oda is, and this is kind of funny, is, he's actually famous for, like, having intricate details about his characters that he completely, like, keeps consistent. Like, if you mention a detail about his character, he will remember it chapters later and bring it up. So that's just kind of, I guess
that's funny.
Kind of weird. Yeah, like, yeah, I guess that shows how much he loves his creation, because he really does love making One Piece. Like, One Piece is literally just him making all the stuff he finds cool and making it a manga. That's really what One Piece is. Like,
I mean, it's been going on for so long. I mean, yeah.
Apparently he says like they're 2/3 of the way through the entire story.
Wait, we're only 2/3 of the way in?
Yeah, like we're 2/3.
How many chapters is it at right now? It's got to be 1,000 at this point.
It's over 1,000.
Can you pull up how many chapters One Piece is right now? Because I'm curious.
Let me look.
I'm sickened but curious. As the Johnny Bravo meme goes, I'm sickened but curious.
Sickened but curious. Yeah, over 1,000 chapters.
God damn. And that's just 2/3. So how long is the next third gonna be?
Oh shit! You know something even funnier?
What?
You think that'd be big numbers, like in like manga history or whatever, right?
It's not even the biggest,
No,
is it?
It is the 22nd longest manga series.
What the fuck is long? What's the longest one?
Yeah, I think it might be Dragon Ball.
Wait, Dragon Ball is longer than
Let me see.
One Piece?
Yeah, because if you count like since Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Super, which is still going on. Say, yeah.
So I guess if you consider those all one series and not like sub series or whatever, then yeah, I guess you could.
Where are you? Where's Strauss?
I'm safe for now. But
Oh, okay. So like, there's this it's a baseball manga called Dokaiben, and it apparently run from 1972 to 2018.
Damn. How many chapters is it?
Let's see here. It doesn't really say. Weird. It has 205 volumes though.
Holy shit.
Hang on. Yep, there's One Piece. Let's see what's number 2. Like, it's weird that's literally one of the...
That's wild that One Piece is only in the top 20 and it's not like in the top 3 at least.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
It's called Galgo. It's called Galgo.
Galgo 13.
Galgo 13. That's been running since 1960.
Yeah, that's like a James Bond style manga because I've seen one of the movies of that. Because I know the mangaka for that recently. Maybe not recently anymore. He passed away like a few years ago.
Yeah. So like I'm gonna mess this up. Kochira Kochika ku kamare koen mai Yuko. Ah, fuck.
Damn.
I tried.
You tried. That's the important thing. You tried.
Okay, Tokyo beats Cox. Chikame Tokyo beats Cox. Went from 1976 to 2021. Last value.
2021. Damn.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventures on here. It's the 9th longest running one from 1986 and it's still going.
Wait, which one?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
How many chapters does JoJo have?
Apparently, hang on. I don't like. It's weird. Like it's weird. Like I think it like divides it up by volume. It's had 131 volumes and over. Hang on. And over. Sorry, 957 chapters. So I don't know how that works.
But what to say? But then that would mean that One Piece is longer than JoJo.
Oh, because One Piece, I think it's like a time thing, like how long. I guess it's like a time thing, like from when it starts and then like it keeps going. But I don't think it's how many volumes.
Okay, see, if it was, because I'm about to say, I was gonna say do it. I was gonna say because I would count it based on how many volumes there are.
Yeah, because like it's, like I guess you could say like for instance like series that started. That went on from 1970. You could have fewer volumes, but again, you're going on longer. You're still going. I think that's like the benchmark here. But yeah, it's been going since '97 and it's still going.
That's a long ass time.
Like this show, Tario, that started in '79 is still going.
Hold on, Noob said I can't figure out the guns in One Piece. They're flintlocks, but they can fire multiple times. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me either. How that works.
Yeah, but let me put this way. The best sniper in One Piece uses a slingshot.
That makes zero goddamn sense.
No. Don't get me wrong. Usopp's a badass, but like, he literally is the best sniper in the show, and he doesn't even use a gun.
Then again, you have Zoro who carries a sword in his mouth.
Can literally slice a mountain in half,
which is just
like
beyond insane.
It gets ridiculous. It gets beyond insane. It's ridiculous.
That reminds me of a game that I had on like the PS2, and the final boss of the game in a cutscene right before you fight him, he just randomly, because you're fighting him in this like demon dimension thing, and there's this planet near you, he just starts to take one of his katanas and just slices the planet in half, and that becomes the arena you fight him in, is like the split half of the planet.
That is the most anime thing I've ever heard.
Oh, it gets even better because there's a cherry blossom tree inside the planet. But he slices it in half and it's just blowing blossoms everywhere as you fight him.
I don't
Like,
think that's how.
I don't
think that's how trees work.
I don't think trees work like that either, but again, it's anime. The game was anime as fuck.
Noob, there's a deer outside your window. Get a gun, get a rifle, and get yourself some venison.
Hey, some meat.
Some venison.
Yeah.
This is great.
Oh wait, he's Canadian, so they might not have. He's Canadian, so he might have to get you a BB gun.
A bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Also sorry that you know, not Fidel Castro's son kind of said, yeah, we're good. You're not allowed to have handguns anymore.
Yeah. I like how they say, we're putting a freeze. It's like, no, nigga, you banning it. You're banning it. Like, don't say freeze.
You literally said the reason you're doing it is because you don't have a Second Amendment.
Yeah.
You're literally, yeah. You're asking for a boogaloo. You're asking for people to boogaloo.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, it's not gonna stop like criminals from getting the guns, right?
Yeah, people always say, well, there's no mass shootings in other countries. Like, there's still serious incidents where a lot of people get killed.
Yeah, and honestly, I kind of like wonders like how do they define mass shooting? No.
Well, they said it's 5 or more people getting injured now from a gun, which kind of silly considering like most quote unquote mass shooters would be gang members.
You're about to say because
okay.
it's like it's gang, the gang members would count, but that doesn't make headlines that much.
Yeah, like I think there was like a recent one. It's like before I took a break from Twitter. Said they said there was a guy who like shot up a hospital or something somewhere in like it was like one of the flyover states. I don't know. I don't want to say Kansas or something like that, but like yeah, but like I looked at the situation and they're like, oh well, he's black. Okay. Oh, so yeah, they're not gonna report on this.
Wait, was it the one where like somebody, like a lady shot the shooter?
Oh no.
Because there's one where I think they said that like a civilian shot the gunman, and the gunman was a black dude.
I think that might have been it. I don't know.
But that latest one in Texas, I was like, everyone's talking about we need better guns. Like, no, what you need to be doing is yelling at these fucking cops that just sat there.
The one time everyone agrees the cop did something wrong, everyone, left, right, in the middle, everyone said. Yeah,
okay, Isaac, you dumb here.
Oh no, he has a metal pike and he's just. You have. Why would you take the helmet off, you idiot?
That's what I said. He's dumb. My only way I could justify that is he hid it in a place that released the helmet, but that's a huge fucking design flaw. If all I have to do is tap a very specific spot on your suit and your helmet comes off.
Pretty sure you should be dead. There you go. I like how he just rags dolls.
Well, he actually has a. Oh fuck! It dropped it. He has a audio log on him, but it clipped through the floor. Yeah, it's fine though. It just gives slightly more context.
Here's the thing, like everyone agreed that yeah, the police did something wrong here, because it wasn't even like, oh well, they showed up and they didn't. It wasn't like the one with David Hogg was in, fucking
I forgot which one that was.
I think that was Parkland. I'm gonna say Parkland. And like with that one, people still called out, yes, the police didn't go in there, but for that one, it was like they didn't know the situation. They were waiting for backup. I can kind of understand that. I don't agree with it. I think they should have gone in immediately, but I can kind of understand that. This was, they were literally chasing this dude for half a mile because he crashed his car just further down the road. And even though they had a bunch of cops on him, they were chasing him and everything, The minute he went into school, they stopped and didn't go in after him immediately, even though he went immediately into the school. Like,
You made me kill him, didn't you?
like it's weird. Like I just think that is such a weird decision not to immediately go into school and try to stop him immediately. Like
Yeah.
they literally stopped and didn't go in.
Apparently, like they were like restraining the parents that were trying to go in.
Yeah, I saw that too. Like they were trying to, and you know it was an awesome officer who got actually did go in.
You're distorting again.
Got lucky too because the great head got the head. Sorry.
Say that again.
There's the dude, apparently, like, there was an off-duty patrol officer went in there and actually neutralized the shooter.
That's what I heard
And
too.
the shooter actually did take his hat off and blazed off the scout. He got lucky. Giga Chad move right there. That guy's a hero.
Yeah.
I still wish, like, I still feel so sorry for those kids, man. That's awful.
Fucked up.
That's just terrible. Like,
Noob said that's
like-
probably the thing
I
that
said-
annoys me the most. Trudeau said legal gun owners weren't the problem. He froze all legal handguns.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
literally.
And also, we want to add insult to injury to the Texas thing. Apparently, this guy was known to the FBI, and it's like, wow.
Most
of these people are known to the FBI, and they don't do shit.
And 90% of these people are known to the FBI.
Did you see that one article where apparently the FBI was trying to manipulate somebody into?
Oh, like that happens more often than you think. Like
I know.
Insane. Like.
It's like, but please tell me how Hobo Jim over here owning a shotgun is a problem.
Yeah, like here's the thing. People call this out like I don't mean to get like tinfoil hat on this. Maybe I'm hanging out with Nick too much because he kind of believes it too. But like, how does an 18-year-old, a guy turn immediately 18, get the money for $4,000 worth of handguns?
Yeah, that doesn't add up.
That doesn't add up. The same thing with like what you ever heard of the Vegas shooter? Like how much stuff that didn't make any sense. Like how.
I've heard of that.
Like the brother who was very open about like being skeptical of the whole situation, how he mysteriously just died, and like how yeah, a lot of the stuff that tech shooter didn't make any sense. Like how he removed that window. From,
Yeah,
like,
it does not make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any and I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of freaking scary. Like that's scarier than anything. Like you hear about this and you're thinking, maybe this is a conspiracy theory. Maybe I'm just going crazy, but like this doesn't really add up or make any sense, like at all.
Oh, this enemy is clipping through the damn door. Can I hit him from here?
Yeah, it's hard not to believe conspiracy. Like I'm just gonna be real. Like the Alex Jones' right jar is getting more and more full.
Yeah, that's the wow thing. It's just like, wow, Alex Jones might. The jar is getting. Like seriously, what the actual fuck?
Again, like even Alex Jones admits he's kind of playing up a character.
I remember he said that back after the whole, while he was being sued by what was he said, like the Sandy Hook people were like crisis actors or some shit.
Yeah. He said, yeah, this is like a good chunk of this is the character.
Which I'll be honest, I kind of got that vibe from him that some of the shit he was saying was like, hey, he's playing his shit up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause I mean, like, 90% of the time when I'm mad on YouTube videos, I'm playing up how actually mad I am. Because it's funny.
I get that, but like, it is just kind of eerie thinking about it.
Oh, it is. It is.
Like I said, like the whole thing just, like again, like people keep saying, well, the FBI knew about this. The FBI knows about a lot of stuff they could have prevented, but they don't.
Yeah. And if I want to go full tinfoil head, it's almost like you allow this shit to happen so certain politicians can try to push their bullshit.
Yeah, this happened during an election cycle too.
Yeah, and also You notice that we having a lot more of these when with a Democrat in office than we had when we had Trump in office, right?
Yeah, like
It seems really weird.
Yeah, it's just.
And it feels like, and maybe I'm just misremembering things. It kind of feels like the same thing was going on with Obama too.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of bullshit going on with Obama.
Yeah,
People
like
need to realize, and I think people are starting to wake up to this now. Maybe but at the end of the day, Obama, from a historical standpoint, might be remembered as one of our weak. Like, he might be another Jimmy Carter. People look back on him and like, yeah, he was charismatic and a likable guy, but at the end of the day, he was a terrible president. He was an awful president. Like, he really didn't. He was saying, "Oh, he's gonna be change and hope," and I'm like,
what changed?
Yeah, like, no, like 8 years and he didn't do anything. If anything, it made things worse.
Yeah. I love how they gave him a Nobel Prize, and it's like, yeah, but he has like the most drone strikes out of everybody.
Literally doing nothing. He literally, like, I'm gonna be real. He got a Nobel Prize for doing nothing.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, they literally said they literally said it's because he like been like something like that, like some bullshit, like, oh well, you preach hope or whatever, like.
Okay,
Trump almost brought peace to the Middle East. We were so close to peace in the Middle East, dude. Yeah, he might have tried to buy peace, but it's peace nonetheless.
I mean, I'd take it. Assuming there's no like fucked up string attached, I mean, I'd take it.
No, he literally said, "Hey, we will do business deal with you if you leave Israel alone. We will do business with you. We will like trade with you. We'll do all these things with you if you leave Israel alone. That's the only thing you got to do."
Hold on, the Nova Scotia shooter was also known about for over a decade. Then Trudeau introduced his anti-gun bill a day after the shooting. Just saying. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Knew about the guy for over a decade. Didn't do shit.
I will say at this point, I think and I hate to be like this, but like, if you ever like listen to Steven Crowder, he says it's best. Don't trust the FBI.
No, don't. Don't trust the FBI or the CIA. They're both scumbags.
Yeah, like at this point, I don't think they're trying to hide it. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
The bodies are still. Yeah, bodies are still.
Yeah, yeah. That's what happened. That's what happened with the Texas shooting. Bodies weren't even cold, and you had people trying to use it for political points, trying to argue. First, it was like, oh, we gotta talk about white supremacy. Then they found out the guy wasn't actually white, so it pivoted to other shit. It's the same fucking song and dance routine they do every goddamn time, and I'm tired of it.
They claim that they're like, the liberals are claiming like, yeah, we're the side of empathy or whatever, and I'm like,
no, you're not. Stop lying.
Whenever people say thoughts and prayers, they say, oh, well, you're a terrible person to say thoughts and prayers. I thought you were like, yeah, the first thing you want to do is like, yeah, like, say, hey, yeah, I feel bad for what happened.
Yeah, that's basically a way of saying I feel bad for what happened, and I wish it didn't happen to you.
And like people said, oh, we need to change something. Like, here's the thing, and I'll say this more than anything right now. There's no correlation between more gun control and less violence, less gun violence.
Obviously, I think you can argue it's the reverse.
Yeah.
Because do you really think somebody who wants to kill a bunch of people is going to give a shit if it's illegal?
Yeah, like, again and again.
And I mean, like, okay, cocaine's illegal, but people still get cocaine all the goddamn time.
And 95% of all mass shootings happen in gun-free zones.
Yep. Because they know no one's going to be there to stop them.
Exactly.
Or at least let me phrase that. The people who would be there to stop them is going to take them like 20 minutes to get there.
Exactly. I hate this argument. I hate when people say, well, what about the good guy with the gun? No, the whole point of a good guy with the gun
it's a deterrent.
Ideology is, yeah, it's not going to stop these people from doing that. That's going to happen regardless.
Because people you're going to be less likely to go up and punch someone in the face if you know there's a high chance that there's somebody right there that's going to kick your ass.
Exactly. Like you're not gonna if you know a guy has a black belt,
You're not gonna punch
you're
that
just some
dude.
guy.
You're not.
You're not gonna punch that dude. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I'll even better. If you see a guy, he's 6 foot tall.
He's jacked.
Athletic.
Let's say Jason
Yeah,
Momoa is walking down the street.
Yeah.
You're
like,
not gonna go up and punch
that
him in the
guy
face.
It's a deterrent, and even then, if they are brazen enough to do it, if you have someone in that immediate vicinity with a gun,
you have
they
security.
Can stop that before more likely to be taken.
Yeah, I mean, remember that guy who tried to shoot up a church and that old man pulled out a damn revolver and just shot him dead immediately.
Blocked him dead. Like,
Yeah.
I saw that. That was
You
was a thing
yeed
of-
your last haw, friend. I get fucked.
Or that other Texas shooting that happened about a while ago, where the dude, unfortunately, he ended up killing about 10 people. But like the dude popped in with a rifle and chased him down.
Yeah.
And that he actually did kill a good portion of people. But again, a lot of people going around looking for people that he missed. And if that dude didn't come with his rifle,
More people would have
then he
died.
could have killed everyone in there. My point is, exactly. More people would have died. So I'm saying, like, it's not so much that this will prevent this from happening. We're saying, if we have that right there, no problem, then yeah, not only will less people be likely to do something, because I remember I saw this one sign outside of school, like, yes, there are people here who are armed, and they're willing to protect children at any cost. Like, yeah, that's a deterrent. That's
Yeah.
That's going to be less people like actually go up and start shooting up the place. Doesn't mean that that's going to stop them from trying, because there are people who are still psychos.
Yeah, there's gonna be that one person who just doesn't care, and it's like, okay.
Exactly, but at the same, like,
But if you can stop
That's what
one or
that's
two
what I
people
find
from
so-
doing that, I count that as effective.
this is what I say why people, like, I really get annoyed when people say, well, armed schools is an extreme, well, arming schools is an extreme. I'm like, okay, so
What's the alternative? You want
arming
more kids
schools-
dying?
So, the thing, arming schools is more of an extreme than taking away all firearms from legal women.
Yeah.
That's more of an extreme.
Yeah.
Sounds more
That's what you're arguing.
Having a security officer and having the ability for them to have a firearm in their possession, someone who is a legal firearm or knows how to use it, will actually do their job and all that stuff, no problem. Or even if a teacher has the ability to conceal carry, they can do that if they want to, as long as they're safe and responsible with it, no problem. I gotta ask you, why is that more of an extreme than taking every legal firearm that is done? Like, how is that more extreme than you?
Yeah, it makes no fucking sense.
It objectively makes no fucking sense.
Also, first of all, how the fuck would you even do that without causing more shootings? As people are gonna fight to keep their shit.
Like, that's the whole point. Like, that's literally why the Second Amendment is the Second Amendment. Because again, like, probably, like, you know Penn and Teller, like the musician, comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. They literally did a great video on it. They said the militia and the rights of the people that own firearms shall not be infringed upon. Sometimes people can be a part of the militia, but the militia is separate from individual people. That is why there's a comma there. The militia and the people are not the same thing. They're not interchangeable. That's why there's a comma there. And I was like, Jesus Christ, I didn't expect you two to be based, but they literally
Yeah, they're
said
based
years
as
ago,
fuck.
like, yes. And they said, like, yeah, it's literally there in black and white. You want to know why they put that there? Because they literally just got done fighting an actual militia from an oppressive government that tried to take the firearms away. So they put that there because they know that shit might happen again. So yeah, like, people keep saying, like, the founding fathers.
I'm not gonna lie. In this scene, I kind of want to see what actually is going on, since we know Isaac is hallucinating all this.
I think it's like that one episode of Teen Titans where Robin is just getting punched by Slave, but he's like kind of beating himself up.
Yeah.
Like, literally. I don't know. It would still be kind of silly. Just somebody walk.
Someone just walks in and just see you choking yourself and throwing yourself against a wall.
I don't know how to I don't know how to respond to that. Like, should I give him some privacy?
I think I'd just leave the room, honestly. Like, I just wouldn't even... I try not to even indicate that I was there and just leave the room. At that point.
Immediately leave the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, it is kind of weird seeing all this. Just seeing all this stuff, man. It's just so weird. It's just so weird to me. And again, I see so many people argue for like, people don't understand that. Yeah, people say like no one should have an assault weapon. Assault weapon isn't an official.
Yeah, it's like, define assault weapon for me, please.
Assault rifle is a term.
Bill Blair's an
like,
authoritarian who has a history of
weapon.
using police brutality against citizens, and he's the guy who wants to disarm Canadians. Yeah, that's the thing that they also don't get either. It's like, you do realize that somebody could just get elected that is like, you know, all the things that they screech about, oh, Donald Trump was literally Hitler. It's like, you realize you could end up actually electing someone like that, and then guess what? You have no means of resisting them at all.
We already fucking did that.
But yeah, we kind of already fucking did that.
Well, we didn't did that. Like, they okay, how to put this? I'm not gonna say
they fortified.
But it really, yeah, like it's not.
They fortified the
rigging,
election to make sure Brandon won.
It's not rigging. It's fortifying with style.
Yeah. And now you can't get fucking
like,
baby formula. Like, how the hell do you fuck up baby formula?
Here's the thing. Like, even like during the height of the pandemic, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no, that's a weird thing. Like, we did like the food shortage thing. Yeah, that was a thing that was happening, but not to this degree.
Bad. To this degree, no. It's like he says, okay, gas is gonna be higher and food's gonna be scarcer. Like, okay, how is this better than Trump?
Yeah, how are we building back better exactly?
Say what you will about Trump, but at least at the very least, he still kept the lights on.
Yeah, at least inflation wasn't like, what is it at right now? Like, I don't even know how high it is anymore.
Like, here's the thing, like, they literally said, but we're having so many new jobs. Yeah, because people are desperate for fucking money. Because not only did you make them dependent on, you know, like the fucking checks or whatever, the stimulus checks, but you immediately dropped a lot of these people off. So like now they don't have any source of income, so they have to quickly look for a job. And it's ridiculous.
Don't even forget that certain jobs, like a lot of jobs, they're like, oh, we won't hire you if you don't get this vaccine, which some people don't fucking want the vaccine.
To be fair, they have. From what I've heard, they've dialed that down. You're not like, don't really do that anymore.
I've heard a lot of places have dialed that down, but I was talking about like initially, like.
Yeah, initially, yeah. Like a lot of places dial that down. They don't care about COVID anymore. Like at least in my city, anyway, they don't really care. They still wear masks and stuff, but like it's not mandatory in most places, unless if you're like going into a hospital or something.
That I can understand though. Like you're in like an elderly, like a retirement home. I understand
like
that.
I understand that too. I understand that. Like, or like a building, like a fucking official building or whatever like that. I can kind of understand that too. But like most places, they don't care anymore. We really don't care.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I don't got to work on the bus anymore. Jesus Christ, thank God.
Now there's monkey. Now we got to worry about monkeypox.
Man, I don't give a shit about.
I don't give a shit. I mean, I looked at monkeypox. I looked at it. It's actually like really. It's actually not even. Like it's contagious, but it's not super contagious. Like it's not gonna spread as easy like a common cold or anything like that. Unless it's some like super souped up strain that we don't know about.
Yeah, I'm just like.
Unless it's some souped up strain that escaped from a lab somewhere.
People keep saying when the whole pandemic thing is gonna end. You realize that the government had. They're still trying to implement this too. The government has basically a way to pretty much shut down the entire country, no problem, and had complete control over the citizens for 2 years.
Yeah.
You really think they're just gonna let something like that go?
Nope.
You really think they're not gonna milk that for everything they have? No, they're gonna do everything in their power to milk it for everything that they have. And here's the thing: they already got what they wanted. They have the majority house now, and they have their little puppet in the fucking White House.
Even though they are projected to lose a lot of that in the midterms, which I hope they do, cause fuck them.
And again, like I said, dude, they might do another fortification. Because again, like I said, it's not so much. Here's the thing. Here's what people can understand. It isn't so much that we have solid proof that you cheated. We're just saying it really, really, really looks like you cheated. It really looks like you cheated, and you don't care that it looks like you cheated. Anyone with half a brain cell who looks somewhat into the election, the 2020 election, will realize, Jesus fucking Christ, this is so fucking shady. It's shady as fuck. And I'm just like, you do realize, yes, at the very end of the day, that election was fucking rigged here. It was.
At the very least, it was suspicious. At the very fucking least.
And again, like when people said, "Oh, well, he tried to overturn the election." No, it was literally stating, if you had nothing to hide, take the 10 days.
Yeah, just fucking audit it.
Audit the ballot, and prove that you did nothing wrong. And again, there was so much shit that was unearthed during that would justify, and that's the worst part. And again, like people kept saying this, yes, like the whole thing of ballot tampering.
We have evidence of that.
Yeah, like it's a very rare occurrence, sure, but my problem here is it shouldn't be this obvious. Like, it's so obvious. It's so obvious. They just don't care. And here's the worst part. Most of America didn't care. So when they heard he tried to overturn the election, no, he's saying, hey, we wanted you to show the receipts, be as transparent as possible. And the worst part is, he keeps saying, it was the most secure election in U.S. history.
Bullshit.
That's not only rubbing salt in the wound. That's not even like pissing in your face and calling it rain. It's pissing in your face and saying, yeah, this is piss. And you still try to convince yourself that it's real.
It's gaslighting, pretty much.
It's gaslighting. Yeah, you're crazy. No, this is the most.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Even though we did a system we've never tried before.
And there's articles coming out now saying that, yeah, these things can be compromised.
Yeah, like voting machines can be compromised. You know, like all this evidence showing up. But at the end of the day, here's the thing: you literally have half the nation who doesn't acknowledge Biden as president. Like Steven Crowder has an ongoing gag, like saying, "Hey, he doesn't call him President Biden; he calls him former Vice President Biden. He refuses to call him President Biden."
Yeah, Sticks to him. I think he calls him like President in name only.
Yeah, like. So like when people, now you're gonna have people say, well, our vote doesn't matter anymore. That's basically what they're saying. Your vote does not matter. When those people were actually over there at January 6th. Yeah, what they did eventually was fucking stupid. Don't get me wrong.
But to call that an insurrection, like the people who call that an insurrection, it's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like.
Because I bet you didn't say shit when BLM did that shit. Like a few months before that.
Country burn. You let half the country burn. Half of it burn, and you didn't care. You did not care.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up if you're gonna talk about insurrection and all that garbage.
The worst thing these people did was blow out some windows, maybe flip over a few desks.
I think a laptop got stolen. Too. I think that was it. Who fucking who?
They would release what's on. I hope that was Pelosi's laptop, but I really wish they just reveal what's on.
Yeah, I wish they just like put all that in like a Dropbox or something.
Yeah, that'd be.
Or shared it on like media file, one of them like encrypted sites or whatever.
Yeah, so let me get this straight. So like at the end of the day, what they were there for was saying, hey, and they weren't just for them. It was for everyone. Like, hey, does our vote actually matter? Biden literally told Stalin, it's not about the vote, it's about who's counting.
Yeah, he said that at one point when one state was trying to like do voter ID laws. Is why I think they're scared of voter ID laws, because they know it'll make it a little bit harder for them to cheat.
Yeah, like again, and they keep saying, well, it's racist. Like, how?
It's like, okay, so you're
black
saying
people-
you're telling me that black people are so
black
incompetent we
people
can't get
aren't-
photo IDs? Is that what you're telling me? Because I got a photo ID
yeah,
when I
like,
wasn't even
exactly.
18. So,
Yeah,
what does that tell you?
that's-
Like, a matter of fact, I think I was like
Yeah,
14 when I got a photo ID for the first time. So, what does that tell you?
Yeah, when I was like, I think 19.
Yeah.
Like, again, it's the bigotry of low expectations. You don't think people are gonna say, well, black people are incompetent, you can't get that. But like, most black people support this. Like, yeah, if you need to show your ID to vote, no problem.
Yeah, I have to show my ID if I want to buy some alcohol sometimes, so fuck it.
Yeah, like, there's no problem with that. Like,
Yeah.
like, oh my god, it's just such a dumb. I just find it so hilarious. This is shit you see in third world countries. This is shit you see in third world countries, and it's happening in America. It happened in America. We let it slide.
Yep.
We let it slide. Like, again, people kept calling out people like. I'll say this, and I know I keep bringing up Crowder because he really, like, I do like him because he was attentive on the whole thing, like, the entire time. And I will say this, he pointed out something very clearly. And again, this shows how consistent he is. He called every single person to like back up like
The audit thing.
and the audit thing. He called every single one of them cowards.
Yeah.
A lot of people on the show. He called Dan Crenshaw a coward. He called like the Supreme Court judges who didn't stand up for the coward. He called them all cowards. Because at the end of the day, we needed to be the most vocal and loud about you said, get back down, push it out.
Yeah.
Because even you can understand what's coming. They need to understand that they see you as evil anyway.
Yeah, you might have
They see
honestly.
you as evil.
Honestly, and this is the thing that pisses me off with them is they try to play by the rules, but it's like your opponent isn't, so you might as well go ahead and just not even.
It's not even that. It's literally
God damn it.
if you stick by your convictions. That's the biggest problem. That they try and I know it sounds ignorant. You blew yourself up.
Yeah, I did. Oh.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I know it sounds ignorant, but it's not a popularity contest. They're trying to become popular. No, stick by your convictions. That's why people don't like. That's why I don't like Republicans in office, because they're not really Republicans. Like, they're not really. They're trying their best to be Democrats, but more sane Democrats. Somewhat more sane Democrats, but even then, they don't stick by their convictions.
Yeah.
When we need them.
They compromise too much.
I wouldn't even say compromise. They just bow down to it.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, people pointed this out. The left has moved completely radical left, and the right has moved more to the left too.
Yeah, that Overton window.
And I just find it so odd that you try to prove they already.
Yeah, appeasement doesn't fucking work.
Yeah, like they already see you as evil. They already see you as evil. They're fucking hypocrites.
Yeah.
They have double standards out the wazoo.
They have no standards. Fuck double standards. They don't have standards.
Yeah, they didn't have double standards. They didn't have double standards, they wouldn't have standards at all. And I just think that it's hilarious how people keep saying. Honestly, I would even say this. Even people who are in the middle of it, like saying, "Oh, well, both sides have a good." Well, I'm not gonna be an extremist. That's extremist.
Yeah.
I will say this though. If you're like, like at the end of the day, just get more annoying when people keep saying, "Oh, well, the right." I will say when people say, "Well, right-wing people are conservatives," they have their share of crazy. I'm not gonna pretend they don't. I'm not gonna pretend like they're.
Yeah, obviously, but every side has their share of crazy.
But like, here's the thing.
The problem is the left's crazies are the ones running things right now.
Yeah,
That's the fucking
left is
problem.
more abundant, and again, then like I said, no one's calling them out.
Yeah.
They're not setting up any standards.
And the people who do try to call them out, well, guess what? You get shadow banned. You get kicked off of Twitter. You get kicked off of YouTube. You get kicked off Facebook. You get kicked off all these fucking places. And then you have people pretend like that's not what that doesn't fucking happen when yeah, it fucking does. But we can go down a fucking list.
Like I said, Alex Jones was the canary in the coal mine. A lot of people were okay with it because, again, a lot of people don't like.
And I remember making a video when that shit happened, saying this exact fucking thing. That it's like they're going to start with someone agreeable, and it's going to escalate from there. It's gonna slowly creep up from there. And it's just like people don't get it. And I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm some super smart person. I'm not. I'm a fucking idiot. But it's like I can see patterns and things. I can see where things can how things can escalate.
Like again, going back to Star Wars, like they literally got rid of Gina Carano for her politics.
Yeah, that's it.
Like let's be real. That they literally only got rid of Gina Carano.
And the thing that everyone got pissed at her for, they act like she said it. Like no, she just fucking shared it.
I don't think she shared it. I think it's like when you like something.
Like she I think it's like the Instagram equivalent of like a retweet. I think that's what it was.
I think that like she liked it and like people else could see it. But either way, I will say this, like...
Noob said, I voted conservative, but I wasn't happy about it.
Carano,
they're pretty bad, but at least I can rely on them to not make things worse. I have no faith in them actually approving anything.
Yeah, sorry, dude. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking rough.
I voted for the first time in 2020, and
Same, and my vote didn't fucking matter, so...
I am never voting again. I'm probably never voting again. I know that sounds like, oh, well, it's your duty. Well, yeah, they pretty much said my vote doesn't matter. That's what they said. So
yeah, unless there's somebody who I genuinely think is gonna actually do something, I'm not even gonna fucking bother.
I'm not even in that camp. I'm more like, at the end of the day, straight up. Like, I'm gonna be real straight up. I'm just not gonna vote again. I don't even care. Like, cause at this point they made it clear. They don't care they don't even care that they're cheating or that it looks like they're cheating. They do not fucking care. They don't care about my votes. They don't care about votes anymore. They will fucking blatantly cheat. So there's really no fucking point. Like I think the only way we can actually change at this point, and I know this sounds cheesy, but it's literally just speak up more. Like that's the only way. Like again, the voice of the people is the strongest weapon. People keep saying the vote is the strongest weapon. No, it's the voice of the people at the very end of the day.
I need you to be rescued. I couldn't save Nicole.
And again, they'll try to silence that.
But I can save you, Ellie. So,
But you know, like I said, like, they got rid of her. Like for politics. When you know, Pablo Pascal. Oh, it was Pablo Pascal. There was literally like someone who was like on the High Republic writing team or something like that.
Ready to talk now?
Who literally made white people, like literally made racist tweets towards white people.
Yep, but it's socially acceptable to be racist towards white people.
No. Not only that.
I never wanted to let you go.
When people called her out for that bullshit, Disney defended her.
Yep.
Disney Star Wars defended her and said, yeah, just quit harassing her. No, we're holding her accountable for the bullshit she did. And this is something else people don't talk about. It's literally Rosario Dawson, who plays
Rosario Dawson, yeah.
Ahsoka. Rosario Dawson, she literally got a lot of flack because she's an open conservative.
Yeah.
She's openly a conservative. Harassment for that. But Disney didn't care. Disney didn't make a statement.
Oh no. But now they're gonna defend the new person for Obi-Wan, totally not a marketing stunt.
Yeah, like I just wish people I understand that I'm not gonna be like a boomer, but I really do think like social media is a big factor here. Because everything's so instantaneous and everything does feel personal, like you can personally interact with it and everything. I genuinely think that's a big factor into why this shit happens. And And yeah, like you could do literally decades worth of damage within a few days. Like you don't have to like worry about like getting from word of mouth and like newspaper articles and this thing building up for decades, like years and years, and eventually overflowing. This can literally be done in a few days. Something like that impactful can be done in a few days if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, annoying to say the least.
Yeah, it's annoying. Honestly, this is why I usually don't even bother talking about it, because it's like, what's the fucking point? Like, the people who agree with me, okay, they're gonna agree with me. The people who don't agree with me, they're not gonna fucking listen, so why even bother?
No, I will say this: you should always stand by your own words, stand by your convictions.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like it's why like I don't bother like talking about it too much on YouTube, because it's like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah, but I think like a good point someone brought up is the whole point of propaganda, the whole point of badgering you with like, oh, you're wrong, or oh, you're a bad person for believing this, or oh, this or that, is literally for you to believe that there's no point in holding these beliefs. It's not so much of changing your mind or doing anything like that, or re-education or anything like that. It's literally like, hey, it doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can't, like, there's nothing you can do about it. So don't even bother. That's the worst thing you can do, because that's the whole point. The whole point is to blackmail you. It's to feel like the entire situation is hopeless. And you can't give in to that, ever. Like I said, man, I just...
Okay, I'm gonna call bullshit on the blast radius of that, like, seriously. I'm halfway across. It's like I'm 20 feet, like I'm 10 feet away, that still kills me. I'm just lucky that I agree with you on all this stuff. I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't even care if people disagree. It's just...
I mean, you probably don't agree with everything. For instance,
yeah.
I prefer tits over ass. I know that's a hot take. I know that's a...
I mean, I'm just in a camp of, it's like, my opinion on that changes depending on what time of day, honestly. And what I'm looking at.
Alright, Edgy, I'm actually gonna head out. I gotta go to bed. I'm tired.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna... Whenever I get to the next save point, I think that's when I'm gonna end the stream, because it's like almost 1 o'clock here.
Yeah, same here. I'll talk to you later, Edgy, alright? Good talking to you. It was good chat.
Yeah, good chat. I'll talk to you later. Man, I am doing terrible right now in terms of not dying. God. I'm kind of regretting picking the pulse rifle, honestly, because it doesn't really... Well, to be fair, it's probably because I haven't been upgrading it that much, because I don't have as many nodes for it. But the thing that pisses me off, and it's probably like the last thing I'm gonna say is even slightly political, is people don't fucking listen anymore. And I mean that as in, like, okay, I say there's someone who disagrees with you. Instead of listening to what they actually said and responding to that, they'll... And this is mostly on social media. People will just take what they want you to say or what they think would get them like the worst interpretation of what they want you to say or what they think someone with your opinion would say, and they use that instead of actually paying attention to what the fuck you said. And that annoys the hell out of me, because it's just like, no, fucking pay attention to what the person actually said and stop putting words in people's mouths, which is why a lot of times I can't watch like debates with people, because it's like, you guys aren't even actually like seriously considering what the other person is saying. You're just looking for gotchas and stuff. Now that's a controversial one. Feet. I don't understand that. That's the one where it's like I don't get that one. Like, I mean, if you got a foot fetish, that's all you know, you do you. But oh, god damn it. I'm gonna be real, I don't understand that one. That's a weird one for me. I don't know. But different strokes for different folks, right? How did that thing kill me in one hit? Undefeated, I don't mind them, but I don't get the fixation. Yeah, I don't get that one either. I just don't. What is my aim right now? Holy shit, I just completely fucking missed. Seriously, what the hell is wrong with my... I must be sleepy as hell. My aim is just fucking up. What's that? Man, I did not have enough healing items for this shit. Please let that be the end of that, because I am... I mean, I guess this is one way to get into the government sector. Yeah, we got further than I thought we were. So I guess we'll probably, one more stream, and then I have to figure out what game to stream after that. This one. You have got to be shitting me. You have got to be shitting me, man. What the... Okay, where's the checkpoint gonna put me? Are you fucking serious? Okay, that was bullshit. I didn't even hear that. Oh, here's my actual pain: tits, ass, thighs, feet, personality, cat ears. Hey, cat ears, yeah. Animal ears in general is just like cool with me, but I won't lie, if like cat girls or shit existed, they would probably get annoyed at me because I keep like poking their ears. Like trying to get them to move and stuff. Okay, I think they just respawn at a certain amount of time, so I'm just gonna make a break. I didn't even get out of the damn animation and I get killed. What? Wow. Okay. I didn't know you weren't. Really? Really, game? Really? Yeah, just kill me. Yeah, just go ahead and kill me, because I have no health for that shit. Oh, man. I don't remember Zealot difficulty being this hard. I don't. Maybe it was always this hard. It's been long since I played this game. I genuinely don't remember it being this bad. But to be fair, it's like the end of the game, so if it was gonna get brutal, this would be it. Okay, that better be the end of that shit. Please let that be the end. I'm really... Okay. Thank you. Seriously, that was fucking nuts. I do find it funny how they just barricade the entrance. They got all the guns of one person like that. It was like a little overkill, don't you think? Guys aren't too bright, are they? I'm gonna save because I'm not gonna trigger this yet because yeah. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. I guess we'll pick this up next week. Yeah, I'm freaking tired, man. I don't know if this is too personal, but are you into the same thing as other penguins? You guys have pretty sea reputation. Yeah, I'm not answering that one. I ain't answering that. No comment. No comment on that one. But thanks everyone who came out for this stream. This was fun. Bye. See you next week. Yeah, next week I'm probably gonna have a video up next week. I have like I have like 3 ideas for videos. I might do all 3 of them. One of them is probably gonna take me. Well, all 3 of them are gonna take a while, so I might not be able to do one of them next week, but we'll see. But yeah. See you guys later.
We'll be right back.